decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the stars with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof, like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star, like another city, the driver's side flyer. Gucci get large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as could be. You can watch on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody! Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Good morning, Leroy.
What's happening?
How are you today on this lovely
good.
Thursday?
I'm good. Watching these basketball games. I'm not gonna read into too much, but Vegas looks good.
Yeah, they got a win yesterday. They got off to a big lead, 3-0. They've been rallying around, themselves. I mean, they had the whole controversy last week where the league stripped him of a second-round pick and fined Tortorella's just doing whatever he wants because he just showed up out of nowhere to
He's
lead
like
them
doing them a favor.
He's just like, yeah, I'll do what I want. No,
Right.
You find me $100K. Who cares?
It cost him a second-round pick.
I know. But
how big? Like how many rounds are there in hockey? Just does anybody know right offhand? If you don't, that's fine.
No.
And I always wonder in hockey when everybody goes to the minors, right? Like kind of like baseball.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a loss is a second round pick? It's not like other sports. 7
rounds in hockey. It's not nothing.
It's not nothing, but I'm just saying, like, they do it almost like baseball, right? There's not a lot of guys that go right into.
No, you're gonna have some times where you're gonna go to the minors, but it's still, they're like any other league. It's the cheap talent. It's the guys that you're gonna kind of have as the floor of your organization.
The Sam Miskeviches
of the world,
right.
Aaron Ekblad's. Aaron Ekblad was right off the bat, but Barkey, like all these guys.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
That draft was loaded.
I got you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these basketball games. I don't know if Cleveland can bounce back. I'm like, they say should they try to hide James Harden? I'm like, now?
Wait a minute.
Now
hide him where?
Hide him where? The man's beard is sticking out.
Yeah, how do you hide him?
And he's fat.
I mean, the crazy thing about it is that, Vlad, you know what I'm getting ready to say. Crisscross applesauce, you could always end up with how you want it. So unless you're going to play a zone.
I love crisscross applesauce.
Yeah. Because they just keep Chris out and it's just, boop!
Well, I think the thing that's tough for it too is you seem to have a coach who's a little delusional on it. Maybe he's protecting his player, but he's like, oh yeah, no, I never thought about it.
Right.
And I think that's the thing. They make this big trade in the middle of the year with Darius Garland and getting rid of him because he was, he had his also fit issues. He's small, but sheesh, it was a rough look.
Yep.
A rough look.
I put a lot of that. I know a lot of people don't. I put a lot of it on James Harden's effort because sometimes you could play poor defense, but give big effort and it helps. There were just times where he just, go ahead, player, get that layup.
He's a bum. I've only been, you're using nicer words about it, but the guy stinks at defense. He always has. And, guess what? Doesn't get better when you're older.
Right.
Not at all. Headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. The Marlins got smoked yesterday by the Atlanta Braves, 9-1. Chris Sale doing Chris Sale things, even if he's old as hell. He gave up 1 run over 7 innings. He struck out 8. The Marlins did that genius thing where they, it's a lefty. So it's like there's 2 Marlins. There's the real Marlins who get to play against righties, and then there's the Peter Bendix AI Marlins who get to play against lefties. And even if Chris Sale is good, It's like, let's throw our batch of terrible righties out there. Let's see if that makes the lineup work. It doesn't, because they all hit 100 and ground out to everybody. So you'll get permission to watch the actual Marlins today.
Oh, why?
Because there's a righty on the hill.
Oh, okay.
So you'll actually get to see guys who play for the Marlins today, and we'll see if that's a better product. But yeah, this is it's annoying. It's like you tune into those games and you're like, what's the point? Because what do you know? You have yesterday who gets all the hits? Your first two guys.
Right.
In Xavier Edwards and Otto Lopez, and then it's just like, all right, here we go. Now here comes a bunch of replacement guys.
All right, I was at the game. I'm frustrated. I was frustrated as McCullough. Like, you let Janson stay there a little too long.
Janson Junk?
Yeah.
You
let him stay there a little too long. Like, he started, what was it, the sixth inning?
He started the sixth inning,
right.
And he gave up another 3-run tater
right.
tot.
But once he started putting those two runners on base, that was the time to go to the bullpen and get somebody. He's tired. He's maxed out. Like, it was time to get him out. You left him then, and boom, 3-run home run, Dominic Smith, and it was over. I have never seen a series where both teams use rotational players, positional players to pitch. Monday, the Braves had
12-0 lead.
Yeah, the Braves had to use positional players. And then yesterday, Sonoa was everywhere. He started at right field. Then he went to third base. Then he's a pitcher.
He's gonna do what he can do. He's gonna do what he can do for you. That's what Javier Sonoa is gonna do. But it's just, look, they're not a good team. I mean, it's. I think they're not the embarrassment that maybe people projected them to be, but they're not good. But the thing that makes it really frustrating is to try and make this a math game with charge.
All rise.
Wow.
-1.
Very late today.
No trains.
She has no trains. She doesn't even. That's a have nothing. But I'm just late today. Face. Yep. But to have like this whole thing, like it would be one thing if you're, a stacked lineup as it was, and it's like, oh yeah, we got guys in reserves. But it's like you're already on your second wave of guys. You've sent guys down to the minors.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you're gonna gimmick this? And it's gonna result like what? At what point does Christopher Morel stop getting at bats?
Right.
When does it happen? When do I get to stop watching him try and go out there? Because I'm telling you right now, Christopher Morel could try and hit lefty against the lefty. Maybe that would work better for him than hit right-handed.
I think part of the problem is they're playing. I don't want to sound mean when I say this. They're trying to play big boy baseball with all the switches and changes with a young Timu lineup. Like, you don't have the depth that a lot of teams have. And so I would rather you just go ahead on and let your stars play regardless of what the situations are, giving them a break every now and then, but not trying to scheme and go lefty, righty, or whatever, because your roster isn't deep enough for that.
Just send them all to Jacksonville. Hernandez, Jimenez, Ruiz, Morel. Give me some jumbo shrimp, and then do me a favor. Only play him if somebody needs a day off. Stop doing this nonsense where we're going to put out a calculator, type in the programming, splits.
Tobin hates analytics.
But I don't like
Vlad,
it's not that I hate analytics. I hate forcing analytics.
Right.
You're forcing it. You're playing non-talented baseball players thinking that's going to work because you're trying to hack something against better players being out there. So you think playing Jacob Marcy, who's starting to put it together, he finally is starting to put it together. He's getting good at bats going, and you think having some schlub bum because he swings from the right side is better than having Marcy, who's actually playing better. And I'm just never going to sign up for that. And you guys aren't good enough to play those games. You're not, Peter Bendix.
Which is my whole point.
It's
whole point
annoying.
is your team is not good enough to be playing. And here's the worst part. A lot of your players are young. So there's certain situations during the course of a game that you eliminate that they're going to eventually have to go through, because guess what? If by some chance this team makes it to a playoff run and they're playing for a pennant, they're doing all these things, you're going to want your best players playing all the time. You're not going to be playing lefty-righty stuff. You want your hitters hitting. So why can't they get used to this now?
I'm just trying to figure out, like, how many more weeks do you need to see these schlubs keep going against lefties? When comes the game when they actually knock around a lefty? And I get it. It's Chris Sale. He's one of the best to do it over the last 10 years. So, but this is 2 days in a row. And you've gone out there, and I'm just going to do my analytics. This is called Tobes Linux, okay? It's a dangerous game, I understand. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a little looky-loo, and this is my analytics. All right. 12 runs with a normal lineup, okay? Then you score 4 and 1. Huh. Seems like a big difference. I'm no mathematician there, Bendix. And you keep running these dudes out there. And I'm like, they go up there, and the only thing that they're helping you with is a breeze indoors at Lone Depot Park because of how much whiffing they're doing. So I'm just saying, for the love of God, stop getting too cute. At this point, what are you? You're 6 games under 500. What are you trying to gimmick, dude? Let the young guys go out there, get experience, because these hacks that you put out there, you want to put one in? Put one in. I'm not for no lineup changes, but I am against taking out half of your lineup every time a southpaw is on the hill and being like, yeah, this'll work. It never works.
Right.
When's it gonna work? It's almost June. So dumb.
Very frustrating. Very frustrating to watch the Marlins win. I can go to their best games and see who was in the lineup, and then go to their worst games and see who was in the lineup. And I just think that if we can see it, and I'm just a baseball fan, then how the hell are we still playing analytics? I want to play baseball.
It's already a hard game. It's already a hard game. These guys have very few runs of when they're in the zone. And to yank people out to put in lousy baseball players is stupid. I don't give a rat's ass. You could send me every spreadsheet, every calculation, every split, every VORP, WAR, WHIP. Who gives a rat's ass? Go out there, play better baseball players. You want to sneak in one every now and then? You think this guy's going to have a hot day? Cool. Fine. We used to do that back in the day. Mike Redmond, Leroy, used to own Tom Glavine. Owned him. All right, so you put Mike Redmond in there. Why he owned Tom Glavine? I don't know, but he did. So you had a Mike Redmond day when he wasn't doing naked batting practice. But to do this with 5 players for back-to-back games.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing? Anyway.
You had to mention that, did you?
What?
The naked batting practice.
Just so in case anybody didn't know. Just in case anybody didn't know. So I'm glad we get the normal Marlins today. Sandman's on the hill. You know, they're facing a righty, so we'll get to see the normal Marlins today. They'll probably win, and you'll get a split, and you'll be like, oh, Toby, you should have been happy with the split. No. Stop telling me to be happy with stuff when you're shooting yourself in the foot and you're playing a worse baseball. You're already not that great, and you're putting a worse version of yourself out there?
That's my whole point. The whole point. You are managing these games like you got the Yankees, right? Like the guy coming off the bench also hitting 250 with 15 home runs during the course of the year.
So, hey, do me a favor. Hey, August Urias hit a couple of home runs. Take the catcher's gear off of him. Put him on the bench to put against righties instead of Christopher Morel. Try that. But get this guy off the baseball team. He's no good. He stinks. I've evaluated it. Here. Boop, 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 boop. Calculations come back. He stinks.
Like you don't need calculations for that, right? Like you get calculations. We don't need calculations.
Just enough. Stop.
Wait, what are your calculations on Morel? He stinks.
It'll come around. The median will balance back. War. No, it won't. Go see if you can do it in Jacksonville, and then come back and see me.
Wait, who was the pitcher they just brought back?
Garrett.
They said he was struggling in AAA. Why would you bring him up?
Dude. Anyway, that was baseball. In the NBA playoffs, the Thunder held off the Spurs 122-113. Series even at 1 apiece. Jalen Williams, they took him out again with the hammy. I saw a towel on the back of his hammy. That can't be good.
No, it let me just tell you what happens. So you pull a hammy and you're out for a substantial amount of time. And then you work your way back and you start playing again. What happens is, though, when you get fatigued, you put more stress on that injured hammy. So it might be something as you get dehydrated, right? You've been playing a bunch of minutes, like, and you could re-aggravate it. So it's very, like, there's other things that you have to do that have nothing with the injury to make sure you don't have a recurring injury. And part of that is, you know, you've seen there was another guy who cramped up.
Yeah, Harper left the game too.
So it's kind of,
and he's their second best player. Well, maybe Castle, but Castle's turning the ball over like crazy.
It's kind of one of those situations where, like, yeah, they're playing hard. You get in the game time situation, you start feeling comfortable, and then you put a certain level, a championship strain on that injury, that previous injury, and then add the fact that you're not getting the same rest you were when you were rehabbing. You're not getting the same amount of fluids in your body that you were getting, and boom, you re-injure it.
Crazy, man. Weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com. It is currently 83 degrees, mostly cloudy, sunny day ahead. Lovely day. Lovely day, everybody. Some wind gusts, maybe up to 16 miles per hour. Humidity, 72%. Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. And Orgeron's back, huh?
Where is he?
He's been hired by LSU. He's on Lane Kiffin staff.
Wow, that's crazy, huh?
Yep.
Like you were the last head coach to win a national championship,
That's right.
and now you're O-line coach?
I think he's like a recruiting assistant, something like that. I don't even know if he's got an official permit. I don't even know if he's got like an official
Title.
But it's happened a lot over the recent years.
What
What was that guy that got Bobby Petrino? Then he returned back to the place where he got caught with the hanky panky.
Arkansas?
Yeah,
He might have.
yeah. They always hire retreads, even if they got to fire. They'll write them another.
I mean, they've had a long time relationship, but it feels like it could be wonderful or it could be a disaster for those two because of extracurriculars. But we'll see. We'll see. It is good to see Ed Orgeron back. So that means he's no longer going to be hanging around the Canes, huh?
Oh, no.
Okay, go back to Go Tiger. We back. I mean, we'll see. Those two feel like they can get up to a lot of mischief. Ed
Can I
Orgeron
just
and Lane
say this?
Kiffin.
Ed Orgeron feels like he should be coaching in some capacity in the state of Louisiana.
I agree with that.
Right? The fact that he was at what, USC or UCLA?
Well, he was at USC. I think he was at USC before,
Right.
but he got
No, that's what I'm saying. Before he got the LSU job.
Yep.
He's smart. Give him credit. He went to LA. He's been to Miami, but he can never say no to old Louisiana.
I would have figured that would have been like a lifetime job after you win that, but apparently, he couldn't keep his eye on the ball after he won the championship. Too much fun. Too much fun was happening around Ed Orgeron.
Hanky panky.
So if there's going to be a good influence around him, I guess it's going to be Lane Kiffin.
Is that crazy? Lane Kiffin and Ed Orgeron coaching on
That's
the
good.
same.
No, it's going to be pure mischief. Like I know, I don't think it's. I mean, there's no way that's going to work.
No,
there's no way.
It
That's,
will if he's not. They're not going to be on the field together, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Leroy, I think I'm more afraid of them off the field than I
Yeah.
am on the field.
But I mean, they're going to have ladies' night together.
Yeah,
Lane's
I
married.
mean, like Ed Orgeron had
Lane's married
didn't he
now,
have
so-
the honeys hanging around the program after he won it all?
Yeah,
He was the mayor of Baton Rouge.
They were practicing. He wasn't.
Listen,
He wasn't coaching practice.
he was the governor of all Louisiana. You win a championship in Louisiana because it's not that big. So yeah,
Maybe that's what Lane Kiffin wants, like a conciliary for
that's
LSU.
No,
I think I got it.
no, you didn't.
I think I did.
No, you.
What did you say?
Conciliary.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Minus one on
Minus
you.
one to you.
I thought it was a G in there. Consigliere.
What are you, Tony Soprano?
Yeah.
The G silent.
No, it's not.
It's like lasagna.
Why you gotta say it like that?
He's right
No, it's
though.
not.
It definitely is.
It is.
Oh, no.
Oh, great. Now here comes his research. It'll only take him an hour, Vlad. Don't worry about that.
It always comes back to food.
You haven't watched. How many mobs movies have you watched not to know that the G is silent?
Yeah, nobody says.
Nobody says.
Nobody
the G.
says it like that. Certainly not Ed Orgeron.
Oh my god.
Here you
Got
go.
it.
Even
He's got it, but he doesn't have it.
I got it.
Okay.
-1.
When you said you got it, do we have to wait another 3 minutes for you to got it? Because you either got it or you don't got it.
No, I've got this stupid.
You mean because it says I'm right?
No.
It says I'm right, doesn't it?
you're right.
What are you doing? You can't hear it there.
Can
Oh
you-
crap!
What are you doing?
And now
hit
he
the-
just turned off his computer.
I hit the wrong button.
All right, we'll take a break. You're really a mess. It's unbelievable. Nope.
He wants to play the audio of announcing.
No. I understand what he's trying to do, but he turned off his computer.
Oh,
Remember,
man.
mind you, he told us I got it.
Say it.
Why does he have an accent?
So you gonna
Say
apologize to me?
Say it.
I apologize.
You apologize. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And then why I'm hearing background?
Because he's an
seriously.
idiot.
Wait,
That's
he has
why.
his own show on, and he just
Yeah,
turned
because
on
he
the volume.
put on the volume of the computer because he wanted to get proven wrong.
Oh, man.
-1, dude.
This is a
It's
yo,
not -1.
Yes, it is. -1
How
because you
else am I
lost the
gonna play?
technology.
You stopped the
once
show
again.
in its tracks to
Leroy,
catch
you
something
can
that
mute
wasn't
our
right.
tab.
Oh, I was just
And you lost 2 battles with technology just there.
It's unbelievable.
-1.
dude. I got a story for you.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
I'ma
You
tell
can
you-
tell me the story next
I'll
segment,
tell
but
you
you
the
need
next
to
segment.
you need to
Because
you need to 30.
Maybe you'll understand why I'm bad with technology.
I think I have an idea, but sure.
No.
I think I have an idea why you're bad
I
with
just
technology.
got a whopper of a story that I have to tell you.
Take a break. We're back after this. He's truly incredible. I mean, that's it. Really is something with how bad he is with technology.
Man,
He continues to impress all of us.
It's incredible.
Jay Gatto said it. I mean, his name starts with an L. Just should have taken the L.
I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, what is he up to? And he's like, I got it. And I just know as soon as he says that, Vlad, that means he doesn't have it.
Oh,
as soon as he does that, and Schmiethen's right. Another day of him surprising me with being able to be worse than he was the day before. It's incredible. It's incredible. Like he sits here and he goes, I got it. He doesn't got it though.
I really hope he actually fixed it and like once.
what I love is the fact that he wanted to play and hear
Right.
the YouTube say, how do you say conciliate?
How do you say it? And he goes, oh no.
Oh no.
I was wrong.
Yeah, it only took you to get the British guy to tell you were wrong, and then us having to listen to you stumble around on turning your volume on and off.
And then he laughed at you when you said it's like lasagna.
Yeah,
and it was like, why are you laughing? He's absolutely right.
It's because it was him.
Oh
yeah. You get blinded by wanting to prove me wrong.
Yes,
you can't handle yourself.
Yes. So I told you guys at the break. So my dad will call, and he always calls because he don't know what time. He always forgets what time I'm on the air. So he'll call, and then I'll call back, and he'll call and turn his phone off. He's like, I made a call. I'm good. I'm like, how am I gonna call you back? So I said, hey, I need your address. Just text it to me. Oh, I don't text. Like, why? He said, because I mash all the letters. I say, you have autocorrect. No, I don't trust it. He said, here's what I'm gonna do. He said, I'm gonna call you right back. You send me the voicemail, and I'm gonna leave you a message with my address.
Yeah, but here's why I respect your dad. He just knows what he knows. He's not trying to branch out at this point. How old is he?
78.
Okay,
76?
so he's pushing 80.
77.
He's not trying to spread his wings into new technology. He knows what he knows, and that's it. You're sitting here with this is going to happen when you're 78 years old. Is you're going to see him be like, I got it. That's going to be you.
So then I make it worse. And I say, Dad, technology kicking your ass, huh? He said, can't kick your ass if you don't put up a fight.
He's right. He's 100% right. I love him.
He don't even try.
He's like, I'm not going to enter the ring with that. What's the point?
Yeah.
He goes, he goes, how about we do this? I'll call you back. I'll give it to you.
Yep.
You write it down.
You don't even have to write it down. Like when you leave a message, you can just
read it
from there.
No, I know.
Yeah. So I mean, it actually worked out
pretty well. Sometimes the old school is the right school.
I'm not telling him that because like he need to learn how to text.
Does he?
No, he doesn't. I said, hey, what do you got? Like iPhone 1? He said, man, I got one of them Androids. like I say, that's
Who do you think technology is the more difficult for?
Hmm?
The old or people that did a long bid in jail?
The old.
It's the old.
They got technology in jail.
I think in jail they have technology.
They got computers and stuff.
Every time I'm watching these jail shows, Vlad, like, I mean, I'm sure there's maximum securities. Like the real bad people probably don't get technology. But every time I'm watching, like these, the prisoners, they get
iPhones,
they get FaceTime.
Okay.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff going on. Love that. I'm always marveling. I love trashy reality TV. I haven't watched this in a while because I think we ran out of episodes, but I used to watch Love After Lockup. And they're on dating apps.
Wait,
Lock the board?
You know what? That has to be one of the craziest shows. Because
you've seen it?
I've seen parts of it. Because they'll confess their love to this person. And keep in mind, all you know is this person, because this is the only person that's on the TV show. But then when they get out of jail, then the other person says, you cheated on me in jail?
Yeah.
What you expect?
No, like I would say a good probably 40% of the prisoners, they got multiple love interests.
Right.
But I
But
think
they really have no love interests because
yeah, they're just trying to find somebody who could, give them some kind of money, some kind of life.
right.
Very rarely are they
Or my favorite
in it for the
is
love.
or my favorite is when they get out of jail and the girl's pregnant. That happened a couple times.
That's happened. That's
Yeah.
happened.
And I'm like, yo.
There's also happened where they found like there was one where it was she got a place with a man, but she wasn't straight. She was gay. And he's like, really? He goes, are you sure?
What?
Really?
Yeah, he just wasn't. He was,
So wait. So she had a lockup situation with a woman,
yeah,
but she
who was
moved-
literally her partner in life and crime.
right. Oh, okay. So they had been together before they
Yeah.
went to jail. Okay.
Yeah,
Right. But she needed a place to shack up.
exactly. Need a place to stay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, didn't work out between them.
You think?
No, I'm just saying. Speaking of love, Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy back together.
You know what? I'm gonna change my tone a second
Really?
for this reason. Okay. Because this will be the last time I have to do this.
True.
Unless he changes his mind.
And then I'm glad. Then I'm gonna be right back.
This was Aaron Rodgers.
He said, "This is my last year. I'm riding out to the sun." I'm like, I can appreciate that. We ain't got to play the Aaron Rodgers game no more. Okay, I'm gonna just enjoy him, and then be done with his career.
You're not going to enjoy him though. You don't.
Sure
You've
will.
never enjoyed him.
Sure, I don't. To be honest with you, listen, he's had one of the greatest careers as a quarterback to ever put on uniform. However, I don't think he's going to make that much of a difference in Pittsburgh because he's 42.
They won a division title, right?
10 wins. Yeah. No Mike Tomlin though.
You said that last year.
No Mike Tomlin. No Mike Tomlin.
This was
They got a McCarthy.
Mike Tomlin is responsible for 5 or 6 wins a year. Can you say that about Mike McCarthy? He's had successful years. I'm not saying he's not a successful coach, but Mike Tomlin could run out some scrubs and still win games. There's not a whole bunch of coaches in the NFL you can say that about. Some guys are only great when all the circumstances work out. Mike Tomlin has played with absolute bums at quarterback and has had success.
This was Aaron Rodgers yesterday on his last season. You got the I don't have my buttons, but I got to do it off StreamYard. So if you got the buttons there,
Your last year, do you even think of that right now?
Yes.
That's in your last year.
This is it. Yeah.
all right, there you go. Short and sweet, Aaron Rodgers.
I like that.
Because you don't have to hear from him. That's why. That's why you're excited. You don't have to hear anything from him.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be hearing from Aaron.
Did you see your guy Todd Monken yesterday? How mad he was at his quarterbacks.
Just throwing the ball willy-nilly.
Oh yeah.
We threw interceptions in 7-on-7 for God's sakes. I mean, who does that? There's no pass rush. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Hey,
Oh, this is gonna be a long season.
wait.
It's gonna be a long season in
Wait.
Cleveland.
Wait. He's not wrong. He goes, for Christ's sake, there's no pass rush.
We threw interceptions in 7-on-7 for God's sakes. I mean, who does that? There's no pass rush. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Wow.
Dude,
That being said,
he sounded like a parent.
I've always said this. Now's the time you learn what your abilities are at quarterback. Right? So you might try to make some tight throws that you wouldn't normally try to make. I hate to see what those throws would look like if you rushed a little bit. Right?
It's not like Myles Garrett was coming after.
Right.
Who's
That's
the
my
quarterback?
point.
Was it all the quarterbacks, or was there a particular one? Was it Shador? Was it Dylan? Was it
I don't know.
Was it Deshaun? Like, who was that? That was because when you
get that mad, it's multiple quarterbacks.
bro, he was
furious.
irate.
Yeah.
Like
You know how hard it
We
is.
threw interceptions in 7-on-7 for God's sakes. I mean, who does that? There's no pass rush. I mean, it's embarrassing.
He's right.
dude, when you make a statement and then ask a question after that, that's when you know you're livid, bro.
Who does that?
Who does that?
Nobody.
That's like talking to your children.
The only time I've seen a pick in 7-on-7 is when you do 7-on-7, you practice against another team. Right? But usually quarterbacks will hold the ball too long just to not throw a pick. That's funny.
Trying to see who it was, but I can't see on
Nah, I think Leroy's right. I think it was all of them.
Probably just
all of them, all three of them.
All of them.
Oof.
I remember I never been in an argument with a coach except once. And I was in Baltimore. And we got yelled at. The whole running back room got yelled at because we were doing something like just egregious. But the problem is that our coach was trying to be a motivational speaker instead of going over the material that we needed to know. So we really didn't know, right? We didn't know we were supposed to do this. So we get in the meeting the next day, and he goes into, his motivational speaking, and I said, listen, I'm not trying to be difficult here, but if you're not going to defend us on the field, at least let's go over what we need to do so that if we screw up, it'll be on us and not on the fact that we didn't know.
Mm.
And that our days were numbered. But it was a legitimate argument, a legitimate problem.
Hey, cigar lovers, we're giving you a chance to win sold-out VIP tickets to Drew Estate's Florida Barn Smoker this November. Throughout the day, you'll enjoy premium and VIP cigars, curated food and beverage experiences, food trucks, drinks, and more. To be eligible to win, enter now at WQM.com/contest. Must be 21 plus to enter and attend. Valid ID required at event registration. We'll take a break. More to come. We're back after this. I don't like your tone today, dude. I got to be honest with you.
You tell the people what you told me.
I said, do you know what they're calling Kasparas Jakucionis, what he's part of?
What they calling him?
He's part now, Vlad, of the Lithuanian Big Three.
And I said, name 3 Lithuanian players.
Glad you asked, Leroy.
You know he's going to name them. He's going to name them. He's going to
Yeah, but we're not going to know them.
It doesn't matter.
You will know them. You will know them.
He will pronounce their names correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Pronounce them.
And Hawk will be excited about this because it involves one of his favorite players.
Matas
Buzelis.
Matas
Buzelis.
That's one.
Kasparas Jakucionis.
That's 2.
And Jonas Valanciunas.
Ooh.
They're calling it the new Lithuanian Big Three. I'm not even making that up, Lou. Look. Eurobasket. The new Big Three.
With a question mark.
Intangibles.
They smoke cigarettes and drink a lot of coffee.
I wouldn't doubt that, dude. I wouldn't doubt that. But yes, Kasparas Jakucionis is joining Team Lithuania for a couple of games. Now, he will still participate. This was confirmed by reporters yesterday from Ira Winderman, Anthony Chang. I saw that he will still play in Vegas Summer League. It's 2 qualifiers. He's going to play against Italy, and he's going to play against Great Britain in the qualifiers in early July, which is exciting for a couple of reasons. One, he's going to get multiple chances to kind of run the be on ball and run the offense, but also it's within my subscription ending. So I don't have to pay for anything new, which is great news for me.
So I think you secretly wanted to keep your subscription.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
You would just
Why would I want to keep that?
Why would you want to keep that?
You haven't gotten rid of it.
You hadn't gotten rid of it.
Why would I want to keep a Eurobasket subscription? Why? Because I want to watch Serbia and Lithuania.
Because you want to watch every European player that's on the Miami Heat play.
You're sick.
And then you can go crazy about how they're having a big summer, and they're gaining weight, they're putting muscle, they're adding more to their game. This is going to be a big season coming up for that particular player with the Heat. Yeah, that's you. Look at you. You're getting all excited.
You know what? I just know in about a month from now, you're going to be asking, why don't they have Eurobasket on Hard Rock Bet?
I think they do.
I feel like that question was already.
It was asked last year.
Yeah,
I think they do. I think they do have a Eurobasket. They should. Otherwise, I'm going to go to Kalshi. Kalshi's got everything. Perusing Kalshi right now. I'm like, oh my God, I could bet on anything. This is incredible. No wonder Giannis got into this. Could bet on rumors. It's a lot of fun. There was some interesting. This could be something.
Oh boy.
Could be nothing. I don't know.
we need the music for that.
But you guys familiar? It's NBA draft time. Vlad wouldn't know this. His team's in the conference finals, so us losers, we have to look at some other things right now. But the Miami Heat, been a lot of names out there, but the most common name, all right, has been Labaron Philon Jr., guard out of Alabama. Well, yesterday, I was watching the Western Conference Finals, and as Shea hit the dagger, I happened to open up my Instagram. I was like, oh, what is this? And Philon put on his Instagram a photo where he's shooting. You can see it here, Leroy, on the screen.
Oh my God, really?
He puts on it's a photo, and he's doing the shot in front of a Miami Heat championship banner. And I was like, really?
Do you think that's just a coincidence?
He may be practicing in Miami.
I don't know.
At the gym.
Well, here's what it is. So I did a little detective work, boots on the gram, Vlad.
You have to.
Because I was like, oh, because I didn't think that guys are already going to the facility. And also, that's not where the banner is at the Heat's facility. The Heat's banners are on a yellowish wall. Mm-hmm. Well, it turns out that Labaron Philon Jr. was working out at Mike Miller's agency gym.
Oh,
he's under his banner.
Okay.
And so Mike Miller apparently has replica banners in his gym working out. But Labaron Philon Jr. could have put up any picture on Instagram.
Stop it.
And he's been seeing every mock draft that has him going to Miami at 13. And he just happens to decide to put that up there.
Now, you
What,
know what?
else is in the carousel?
No.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna add a little bit.
Since you want to go ahead and just focus on the specific.
What do you mean? What else
There are
is
more angles of him in that carousel.
what angles matter, Jennifer? That's the one he decided.
Because you're saying, out of all pictures, he chose that.
That's the one he chose.
Is there other ones that are around the same?
That's what I want to know. But go back to that picture.
Sure.
Very interesting. Who liked it?
Liked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And who liked it?
On the bottom of it, you can see there. You know who liked it, Leroy?
Caden
Proctor. Miami Dolphins first round pick, of course, a fellow member of the Crimson Tide. Very interesting.
Wasn't Mike Miller also somebody's agent?
He was, I think he still is Paolo Banchero's agent.
Okay.
He was John Morant's agent, and then John Morant has no agent now. I don't believe John Morant has any agent.
Okay.
Because, he's a Memphis guy, Mike Miller, but I believe his office is in New York now. Big time agent, he's a mover and a shaker, this Mike Miller. Now, I don't think that Philon's agent is directly Mike Miller. I think he's another guy, but he's under the umbrella. So,
could be
something.
Could be nothing.
Now, he could be getting ready to learn Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, you can put all the pictures you want in front of the on Instagram.
So why wouldn't you lead with that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you could be a Milwaukee Buck. This doesn't mean anything.
Well, he'll still get his Heat hat when we draft him.
Which is the dumbest thing in sports.
Wait a minute. So you're saying you're going to use him as... I thought you didn't want him.
Who, Giannis?
Yes.
That doesn't matter what I want. What's Pat want?
Oh my God.
Ochocinco's out here saying that Giannis is buying
us.
Miami houses. What am I supposed to do with that?
You absolutely find a way around all of your shadiness.
Dade South says, I'll file in this in the could be nothing cabinet.
Yes, I agree, Dade South.
Point for Twitcher.
Dade's cake eater says Tobin found a way to bet on Fodder. Yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of money. It's okay, though. Dade Savall says Tobin writes a subscription off as a hopium dealer. It's a write-off.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Either way, headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. I don't like how depressingly cold I look there. You guys got that Beal?
Dude, look. You look like you need some hopium quick.
Yeah, that does look like Bradley Beal.
You looking like you haven't.
That looks like the Bradley Beal batch.
I had a rough day.
You got any of that Giannis? He goes, I got Levine.
Oh, no, yeah. He's giving you mid. He's giving you mid. He's giving you mid.
You want some DeRozan?
You know what they call that back when I was growing up? You ain't got nothing but that yard weed.
We call that turtle food.
You can have some King's fodder.
No.
King's
He's like,
fodder.
that's all you got?
You got me?
Can I get a discount?
No discount. NHL playoffs, the Golden Knights defeat the Avalanche 4-2. Vegas off to a 1-0 series lead there. Game 1 tonight, finally, the Carolina Hurricanes, after a month off, get to take on the Montreal Canadiens. That's on TNT at 8 o'clock. Thunder, they hold off the Spurs 122-113. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points in the win. Tonight, it's game 2 between the New York Knicks and Cleveland Cavaliers at 8 o'clock.
What are we thinking?
I think the Knicks are going to smoke them tonight, to be honest with you.
I
don't think it's over.
We always say this. You know what's amazing about this? Every year in the playoffs, you'll have one of these terrible games, right? This is a bad loss for the Cavs. And we'll say they're cooked. But then other times we'll say it's just one game. So, how do we determine? Because it looked pretty bad. Or when a team gets blown out, say just one game.
Look, it just seemed like one you can't let slip away when you don't have home court advantage. That's tough.
Right.
But look, it's not over. If they lose, it doesn't start till the Knicks win in Cleveland. All right. But it's a brutal loss. It's a brutal loss. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. No other way. Some guys bounce back, think about the Miami Heat losing to Derek White. They were able to bounce back in game 7. Ray Allen shot. San Antonio played a really competitive game. I would have thought you would have been mentally crushed after losing a game like that, But this was such a big choke job. I mean, oh my God, and it just seemed like a formula was so exposed.
I tell you what, last night, with about 4 minutes left, I started thinking we might have back-to-back crushing losses because they got it within 2.
Yeah.
And then OKC went on a bit of a run, like a 10-0 run. But
this Hartenstein is taking some liberties, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, him and Wemby, what are they on a date?
French and
all the hugging they doing?
It's in French and
was the waltz French?
Who?
The dance.
Yeah, I don't know. Waltz kind of sounds like it's more Dutch or something to that effect.
No, it's German.
Hartenstein is
which he is
not. He's not an intangible though.
Yes, he is. No, Hartenstein is mixed.
Yeah,
but he is German, isn't he?
No, he's Jewish. Is he German Jewish?
I thought he was from Germany.
Oh, maybe. I thought he was Jewish.
Well, he might be Jewish, but
he's from Arkansas. What are you talking about?
Arkansas.
Isaiah Hartenstein is German.
Okay.
He was
really all right. So that means that his mom or his dad must have been
born in Oregon, but I guess he was raised
in military.
He was raised in Germany. His father played professionally.
Oh, okay. Okay.
His father would be the brother, I guess.
No.
I was saying that.
And you know what? When I said no, I realized what was happening too late.
Yesterday, Devon Achane officially signed his new contract with the Miami Dolphins. So congratulations to Achane. Gets his new deal and set to go for this upcoming season. Should be fun. Dolphins OTAs continue. Did you watch? Oh, this is a ridiculous question. Did you watch the mic'd up that the Dolphins put out yesterday?
No. Wait, mic'd up about OTAs?
Yeah, they mic'd up
Jeff
Halfway.
I could give a rat's ass.
Jennifer, did you watch it?
I honestly did not watch
Didn't watch any of the clips of Halfley?
No.
Vlad, did you watch any of it?
I did.
What'd you think?
I like him.
I like him too.
I really do. It's and I root for my team, but you guys are the odds, but I still cover the team, so
yeah,
you want to be around some positive energy. I like Halfley. I think Halfley's gonna do a good job.
He just seems like football,
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he's trying too hard.
He's not trying. You know what? You know what's good? I don't have to watch designer fits anymore.
Yeah. No, he doesn't give a rat's ass.
He's just got straight up coaching gear.
I don't got to watch it.
Right. Terrible hair and a hoodie. He's right. He's all about football.
I don't need to see.
It's weird though because you know what? I would say when I first got to Cleveland, I was all about being a Brown and wearing the Brown stuff. So I'm wondering if like some coaches when they first get their first gig, that they're like, oh no, I want to rep the place I work, the place that I'm the head coach.
Oh, I would be stealing out of the equipment room nonstop. Can you steal out of it, or do they keep note?
They just keep giving it to you.
That's cool.
Some places.
Well, you told Carolina. You told me that
Carolina,
cheap bastards.
You had to wait. Man, that was brutal. But the cool thing about Carolina was the stadium's right downtown. You practice in the same place you play.
It's kind of cool.
It's cool, and it's weird because the practice field, you're like downtown. Just imagine practicing downtown Miami. So like
cooler than practicing next to a Walmart.
You practicing? No, it's nothing but high rises. No house, no nothing. So it was different.
Dolphins get to practice next to a Sonic.
Hey, with their setup.
Their setup is nice.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going there very much.
Dude. There's certain things that I think fans take for granted that players don't. Like when I was in Minnesota, we still had the same like tinge units and ice tubs from the beginning of the Vikings. Okay, so like they didn't put money into it. Whereas when I was in Cleveland, that guy dumped a boatload of money into facilities and grass and stuff like that, right? So you got, you started feeling the benefits of an owner who spent money on the organization. Same thing I tell you all the time. One of the first things I said about Stephen Ross, I said, money will never be a problem. They may not spend it the right way, but he's always going to dump money into the organization. Don't take that for granted. A lot of people take that for granted. How many other owners going to dump half a bill into their own stadium because the city won't give them no money?
Well,
Not
definitely on a situation of like, hey, the fact that he has to spend so much money for all these guys to go in, and then they still reached in to go pay for Malik Willis.
He again, like there's a lot of people that would have just said, you know what, Quinn Ewers, let's go, buddy. We're not spending no money. We're gonna save some money this year and get it right. Like and again, not saying he's doing the right things, right? But if your starting point is you will have all the resources to go out and play, that's not a terrible spot to start.
Leroy, can you give us a weather update over at the Windowplex, which is brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting? Helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate.
Oh, my
What?
God. In Cleveland, wearing a polo is like wearing a tux.
It's true, though. Leroy's opening the window now for the blinds.
Stadium is not in a metropolis. It's a little breezy today. We got 10, 15 mile an hour winds coming out of the east, maybe a little southeast. It's probably 15 miles an hour, gusting maybe over 20. It is partly cloudy. I'm always going to look out for rain because it's that time of year, so a passing shower. However, it did not rain this morning, so maybe that's a better sign. And I would say it's got to be right around 80, 82 degrees. Other than the wind, it's a pretty pleasant day out there.
How do you do, Vlad?
84 degrees. 5 degrees higher than it should be on today's average, but it feels like, it's 84. The wind is gusting at a... What did you say, Leroy?
I say it's right around 10, 15 miles an hour, but gusting over 20. Every
Wind
now
is-
and then the trees do the Joe.
This guy's not...
Lean back.
Wind is 11 miles per hour. Gust is at 16. There it is. This guy's good.
If I was outside, I could throw up my grass like I did at the golf course.
Sure.
I'd give you an accurate assessment.
We'll take a break here on the program. More to come. We're back after this.
to mess with Vlad, but I really went over there to tell him the ridiculousness.
What's ridiculous?
So, Ochocinco said,
Well, do you want me to play? I can play the sound.
Go play it. So
Yeah,
I
because
can,
you're going to be a dismisser, and I don't think
No.
we should dismiss Ochocinco. So Ochocinco was on
Okay.
Nightcap last night. Him, Shannon Sharp, and I believe Joe
ISO
Johnson.
Joe.
ISO Joe's on the podcast. You'll hear a third voice there if you don't recognize it. Former Heat guard. Of course, Ben Udry once took a buyout so they could sign Joe Johnson to the Miami Heat.
ISO Joe.
Ochocinco, he's hearing things when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Miami Heat.
You try to trade him somewhere he don't want to go, he's just gonna tell the team I ain't signed no long-term deal.
You know what's funny is I mean no disrespect, and I didn't really say anything because of dialogue, and I love the context in which we're talking about, and him being able to come to Minnesota to be able to help my young boy Anthony Edwards. But as I've told y'all, I think during the season, early in the season, that Giannis was already searching for a house down here in Miami. I just didn't want to mess up the conversation, so he will be down here in Miami, and when it does happen, I told at my sources, I'm just for the.
So hold on. So Miami getting him and Ja?
I'm not sure about Ja. I'm not sure about Ja's situation, but Giannis is damn near is in the bag.
No.
So was Damian Lillard.
Like the
Wait,
realtor who's looking for the house. You know what? I don't want to spill too much beans, but they house shopping and all that. So hey Joe, you got to think about it. No, I know I play around a lot, but ain't too many times I've been wrong when it comes to predicting and telling y'all where people are going because of the conversation I had behind closed doors.
Now,
There you go.
What I said-
Ochocinco.
I said, whatever. He said,
Hmm?
don't, discredit Ochocinco. I said, you would have listened to that if it was Ocho Nueve.
That's not true.
Yes, it would.
That's not true.
Like, long as you hear what you want to hear, right?
Who are the
How many
famous
ti-
89s?
Yeah. Hey, when every time you hear a story
What?
and you say, this guy from X,
Hmm?
and nobody's ever heard of him, long as he's saying what you want to hear, you gonna give him his
That's
credentials.
a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's not true.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a big fact.
Wait a minute.
No,
You think it would
I'm
be
not the only one that believes
Hold on. You think it's a stretch that Ochocinco would know a thing or two about about whether a famous person was going to buy a home in Miami?
Buying a house doesn't have anything.
Oh,
And wait. Didn't he say it about Damian Lillard?
Yeah, but Damian Lillard wanted to come here.
Where's Damian Lillard playing basketball right now?
He's in Portland for now.
Okay.
He might
See-
come back down here.
Hey,
Wait, what?
That's another story for another day.
Jesus, here you go.
see what
Here
I'm
you
saying?
go.
What?
So it could be Boo Boo the Fool.
It's not Boo Boo
Say-
the Fool, though.
At Boo Boo the Fool said,
No.
we getting Giannis.
This is exactly what you would do.
No,
If
that's-
anytime anybody says anything
I've-
that I
I've
like,
been
you
through
want to
this
rain on it.
Because you fall for it.
I'm
all
not
the time.
falling for it.
As your friend,
Leroy.
I'm going to say this.
Why would he
You
lie?
need to hear this.
Why would he lie?
Don't fall for everything
Why would
that
he lie?
you hear because you like
Why
it.
would he lie?
Because he's doing a podcast.
So, what does that have to do with anything? He's a very
Clickbait.
popular podcast. He has no need to
Clickbait.
lie.
Clickbait.
Why is it clickbait?
You don't do
He
stuff
knows
for
what the
clickbait?
people want
No,
to
I
hear.
don't.
You jumped in a damn pool
That was
at the Cleveland.
I was a man of honor. That's what I said I would do. And that wasn't even on the air. The only way Giannis Antetokounmpo is getting back in my good graces is if he saves Sonny Bunny from a fire. Funny enough, I have a great story for you guys. Sonny had this look of terror on her face.
Sonny Bunny is she coughing up smoke.
She said, freak.
Was it a close set?
It was.
What is wrong with you?
What?
Don't involve Sonny Bunny in this nonsense.
Dade South says, why would he lie? Because it's a day that ends in Y.
Yes.
Is he known as a liar?
Ocho?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've been known to tell whoppers.
Whopper teller or a liar?
Whopper teller.
Okay.
There's a difference. In the context here, I'm not going to call him a liar in the context of radio because we all kind of, but he does it all the time.
Does he? I don't think he does.
Hey, did Damian Lillard put on a Heat uniform?
He tried to.
No. Did he?
Wait. Well, how can you try to if you've never been to the place?
He tried to.
Dude.
But you didn't want Giannis. That's remember Leroy.
Times change.
J-Fick.
Listen, we didn't make the playoffs now. We got to retool things. And really, I want it for I want it for Bam, Vlad. I can't be greedy about my own petty differences for Bam Adebayo. Bam deserves better.
So that means that between Cleveland and Knicks, you want Vlad to be happy, so you root for the Knicks?
No, he wouldn't.
I would be happy-ish for Vlad, but I'm not rooting for the Knicks.
Wait, he will try to stretch this so that you guys could be.
It could be both things. I would be happy for Vlad's happiness, but I'm not rooting for it.
I appreciate that.
That's
a friend.
That's what I mean. Like I would be happy for him, but I'm not rooting for his happiness. If that makes any sense.
I got you.
But if on the other consolation prizes James Harden looks like a bum, it's not a bad thing to have as well.
Dave Sop said Ochocinco is also the same guy who said he cured his ankle with pee.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, Juan Manuel Marquez used to drink his pee.
Wait. Listen. Yeah, but that's just nasty. You know why? Because
people do that.
Part of the reason why you're getting rid of it because there's no more nutrients.
But he said the nutrients help.
They say it helps you from aging.
It takes away the sting from jellyfish.
I'm gonna just get old, and I'm gonna just be stung. I tell you what, I ain't got to worry about getting bit by a jellyfish unless he walks down Northeast Second Ave.
Because she's not getting no water.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We're not gonna get.
That's right.
Get no water.
I'm weighing the options: jellyfish, getting peed on.
Let me tell you something about the tangibles. You want to go in the water? Yeah, cool. Are there any other creatures in there? There might be some creatures. Then I'm not getting the water. That's it.
I'm good.
Simple conversation. If humans are in the water, we're in there. If there's other creatures other than human, we're not in there.
Sometimes you can't see them though. It was
you know what?
That makes it even more of a point to not go in there.
Do not tell a tangible. There might be something in there and you might not see them.
Do you go in the sand? Do you at least stay in the sand?
Yeah, because there's some I've seen.
They're on the sand too.
What's on the sand?
There's been jellyfish on sand too.
No, I ain't going that close.
One has to imagine though, if Giannis was really looking at houses in Miami, he wants to have a
Maybe he just
home
wants to live in the sun.
How about this?
He does. He could live in Greece in the off season.
Right, but how about this? Remember, he's getting a mega deal, right? You don't want to get taxed.
Yep.
No, the way they do it now, Vlad, you get where you pay taxes where you play. I had to file taxes in 4 different states.
Yeah,
I get
half
that.
the places won't be here.
But
you get more of a break here than anywhere else.
That's
what
what I'm
half your
saying.
games are here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, more than half.
So if he goes to Florida or Texas, or he has residency there, then he doesn't have to pay the state tax.
And that's only if you get paid all year.
Chateau freak.
That's only if you get paid all year.
Chateau.
If you only get paid during the basketball season, then you don't get the benefits of living in Florida.
I'm sure they'll figure out whatever benefits they need to figure out. Trust me, Andy Ellisberg's got the spreadsheet.
Maybe he just wants to live in Florida.
He can live in Greece in the off season.
Maybe
Why would he need to live here?
He could leave. He could play in
Wait,
Orlando.
hold on. Didn't his wife do that?
They lived in Greece this year, yes. So now you're saying, J-Fig, I see those eyebrows raised. All of a sudden, she's on board.
Nobody said that.
No, I saw her.
Nobody said that.
You're not raised.
Dude, I know Jennifer's
You're looking at you like, wait a minute. I'm not going to give you the people eyebrow.
Richie has a question to ask
They're
you.
naturally raised.
Does the nut have a lot of tangibility?
It does. I've seen plenty of tangibles at the nut. The nut is very diverse. It's a diverse nut.
That needs to be clipped.
There is.
A diverse nut.
There's intangibles, tangibles, intangibles.
Intangibles?
Yeah, tangibles.
I give you credit.
All kinds. They call it El Nut.
Hey, yo.
El nut.
Yeah, the nut welcomes all. I'm telling you, dude. Everybody loves the nut.
Hey, yo.
It's a great place.
Wait.
I wouldn't recommend going there this weekend, though. It's going to be
81
insane.
Leroy
Yeah,
and
no, we're
Vlad
not
do
going
not
this
speak for most tangibles. Ridiculous take. You're wrong.
I don't know about that.
You're wrong.
I think you got maybe a couple of tangibles that are mixed in there, but I think they do speak for most tangibles.
Yeah. Like, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not saying, listen.
Is 81 Magic full tangible?
I don't know.
I'm here. Here's the problem. My household is torn because my daughter likes country and line dancing, and so yeah, I like. I think she's lost to.
Yeah, he's right though when he says many tangibles slide through Peanut Island. Because here's the thing with Peanut Island, you don't have to go. You can see everything. You don't have to worry about sharks. You can see through the water. It's that clear.
Okay,
that's why. But it's very popular with everybody. I'm telling you, it's a mixed nut.
Okay,
it's a mixed nut.
Yep.
Love that.
We have mixed bags and now we have mixed nut. Okay.
Yep.
Dad's house. Can you fish there? You can fish there. You can fish
So
there.
what?
You can snorkel there.
So you fish out?
Yeah, there's a dock.
Yo, Shreeth is having a good time.
Yeah.
Goosies. Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Want to let you guys know that we got a pair of tickets to give away for today to Haley Williams, the lead singer of Paramore. Highly recommended by Jennifer, as she is bringing her The Haley Williams Show tour to the I Think Financial Amphitheater in September. You going to that, Jennifer? Do you want to go?
I absolutely want to go.
Wow. Well, if you guys also want to go, be listening today at 12:20 for your chance to win tickets. This is a live Nation show. Is she your faves? One of them?
She's definitely a top fave. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I grew up listening to Paramore, so.
Well, there you go.
I support Haley Williams very much.
Let us get to a little segment we like to call the mixed bag here on a Thursday as we mix things up in the sporting realm and universe and dive all over the place, Leroy, in the mixed bag. Wild, Wild West, huh? Yeah. All right, now I don't know if this is really Carter Bryant, but have you seen the video that's gone viral of Spurs rookie Carter Bryant yesterday apparently using the bathroom in the middle of the game?
Where?
This is, I'm putting the video up here for you. And
nah, he didn't go to a regular bathroom.
Has to be AI.
That's AI, bro.
I don't know.
That's AI.
Like AI.
That's AI.
I mean, maybe it's one of those fancy bathrooms
You're
by
getting
the I don't know if I'm getting had. They all look shook that they think they've seen somebody come in there. Maybe he ran in.
Time out.
Because they have fancy bathrooms by the floor. You could run in there.
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
If he has to use the bathroom,
yep,
he's going to the back.
He's
Where the
going
dressing
to the
room.
locker room.
There's nobody that's gonna be there unless they're fans with great assets.
Well, they may have
Suites.
They may have a locker room that's far away. They may not have a close locker room. You know, because some places it's a pain in the ass to get to the locker room.
So why that's bad for the players? Why would a team create a bathroom so far away that if a player's got to use it, he's got to go among?
I don't know.
Fans?
I don't know. But if he could just go, hey, could I go to the flagship lounge? Like if you were a player at the Heat's place, you could run in there, or you could just run to the luxury lounge and you could do a little rinse and repeat and get the hell out of there.
Don't go to the same bathroom Colin McGregor went to.
Do not. No.
Mine is
So you guys don't believe it? You don't think that's real?
I don't think that's real.
Okay, fair enough. Listen, I'm not gonna fight you on it. Familiar with Joe Burrow?
Yep.
So Joe Burrow, aka Joe Burrow, he's crying all the time. He was talking about his team's roster yesterday, and he says he thinks this is the best Bengals team he's been a part of.
I think we know where we needed to be better, and we went out and aggressively made it happen. We filled some holes that we had from years past. Got better at a lot of positions. Signed the best free agent safety. Got the best D tackle in the league, in my opinion. So we have everything we need in that locker room. We just got to go and make it happen. Number one thing is you have to win. And we're going to go win a lot of games this year and play great and win a Super Bowl. And I think this is the most talented roster that we've had since I've been here.
Wow. Big words from Joe Burrow.
Can I just, the one thing that bothers me about that?
Tell me.
The 800-pound gorilla in the room is, dude, you ain't never healthy.
That's true.
So you sitting there having conversations about we filled holes. What about your damn hole?
Hey, yo.
What about the hole that you leave when you hurt every other week?
He's right.
Talking to him like he front office.
He did sound like the front office.
Yeah. No. No, you ain't. And look, it has nothing to do with what kind of player I think he is. But are you really going to him when he's always hurt to ask him about what the chances are? He should have said, you know what? First things first, I need to stay healthy.
That's true.
That's it. That's what his conversation should have been. End of discussion.
Only played 8 games last year. Full season before that, but 10 before that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Him and Tua on that same schedule.
Kind of.
just different injuries.
Tua's just got the head injuries. This guy's got everything. But he's got great hair, so everybody's like, "Oh, Joe Burrow, he's the best." I wish them no success.
Karen said, "Didn't Burrow play Kevin in Home Alone? Guy's house is a death trap."
Does he looks like Macaulay Culkin? There's no doubt about that.
But it's like I just
You're very frustrated by this
because I turn on the TV and I hear things. I'm thinking to myself, we are just not an aware society. Like, we think we could say things and do things that exclude us, and we are part of the problem.
Well, I told them the moves we made, and I think this comes together. We're going to see what the landscape is out there. And
you know what every pundit's going to say about the Cincinnati Bengals? Here's how it's going to start. They ain't going to talk about who they added. They ain't going to talk about nothing. They're going to say, if we can protect Joe Burrow and keep him healthy, that's it. Then we'll start talking about the other pieces.
Let's see.
I think this is the best team we've ever had. Really? Are you going to play 17 games? Because the best team you ever had, you were a participant in all of them.
They're plus 185. They're second favorite to win the division. Still the Ravens are the favorite at minus 120. Pittsburgh's plus 600.
I think that division is a little bit wider than people think because there's a lot of unknowns, right? Like, you got rid of 2 coaches in 2 organizations that weren't bad. And I think Pittsburgh's going to learn what it's like to not have Mike Tomlin and what some of the things he had to do to get a winning team year after year after year.
Well, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, this is what he had to say about being reunited with Mike McCarthy.
I mean, I love Mike. Mike and I spent a lot of time together. A lot of great highs over the years. A lot of respect for him, and it's pretty amazing. Guys coached at 3 iconic franchises now with Green Bay and Dallas. It was surreal, honestly, sitting in the meeting, the first 8 o'clock meeting on Monday. Took me back to being a 22-year-old kid sitting in Green Bay listening to Mike's first meeting in 2006. So it's fun. I mean, it's like a pinch me moments. Been happening the last few days. Getting to sit next to James Campen in the meetings is fun. Jari Evans was a teammate of mine. He's on the staff now. Was a Hall of Famer. Should be a Hall of Famer. So that's pretty cool too. So a lot of connections.
New Mike McDaniel.
This guy's like a Dear Diary.
He's new Mike McDaniel.
Took me back.
Make me feel like I'm 22 again.
Young lad, I was 22 years old.
Why can't he feel like he was 22 again? Why can't he feel 20 years younger?
Because he hates Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just saying. So if Aaron Rodgers is happy, that's gonna frustrate you.
No, not at all.
Well, he was happy.
Just frustrated.
It
You
just
pulled your mic. You
frustrated
pulled
you.
your headphone cord out.
You did.
Because
Leroy,
Too much?
You'll never beat
too
these
much.
allegations.
You don't think that's too much? Man, I feel like I'm 22 again. You're 42, dude.
So
At
when
least
LeBron said
believable if he would have said 30, 35, 22, there ain't no way in hell you feel like you 22.
maybe he went to Ponce de Leon, got the fountain of youth.
Mm-hmm.
He probably tried.
A new Achilles and
Guy was probably out there licking a poison dart frog, probably trying to find it.
Maybe it was the ayahuasca kicking in and he was feeling like he was 22.
A man who doesn't use ayahuasca, I think, Jeff Hafley. He was mic'd up the Miami Dolphins yesterday. This was his one of his speeches he gave to his team at OTAs.
Understand the urgency, guys. We don't have many of these. There's 2 done. These are going to go fast. We have to get better every day. You have to find a way to get better every day, and there's a lot more mental right now than there is physical. That's just the way this thing is built, right? So you got to get on the tape. If you need extra help, you got to see your coaches. Tomorrow there's going to be more installs. Each day there's going to be more installs. This is not slow. You guys understand what I'm saying? So the urgency's got to build, and we got to get better every single day. We don't have time. There's a race for that. Good work. Your effort was outstanding. I can't wait to watch the film. Malik, you got him.
Wow, he's so efficient.
So
why did it sound like
so you know what's funny?
Hmm?
The funny thing about this is that this is like the moments where you can get the attention of everybody because it's new install, new system, new coaches, new whatever. So everybody's gonna pay attention. The hard part is after like year 3 or 4.
Yeah.
When you've had those same guys listen to that same speech, right? That's when it becomes awkward.
Shmita says, what kind of Tetris-ass song is this? J-Fig thinks it's Stranger Things.
That's what it
sounded
sounds
like to you.
to me, yeah.
Josh Hart says, blah, blah, blah. Let's see it on the field.
But here's the thing.
Menus
and I don't ever blame a coach for what he just said. And here's why. Because if you ever have the attitude that what you're doing is not that important because it's May or because it's June, right? If you ever give that attitude or that mindset, then like there's going to be guys that treat it that way, and you're not going to be able to get what you need to get done. Now, and so I understand a coach being there. I laugh at it because ain't nobody really playing football, but I know the importance of it. I know the importance of, listen, the hardest thing for young guys, and it was kind of even hard for me, is that when you're learning new terminology and a new system and a new way of doing things, that the mental grind of picking all that up without even the fast pace of football, the 40 seconds in between plays, the defense is jumping around. You haven't even gotten all that. Now you're just doing basic, fundamental football. If you don't pay attention now, when you get into camp, that's when coaches get irate because you've had all this time and you weren't paying attention then.
That is the mixed bag. We will take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. Marlins. NBA playoffs, and we'll continue seeing if anything's out there in the Heat fodder world. We'll take a break. Back after this. tangible name.
The only time you see a Spencer for us, last name, like
Mhm.
Elmore Spencer, but Spencer as a first
And then
name?
it's followed up like you look.
No, you know what?
Elmore.
Let me take that back. Spencer Haywood. Take that back.
Spencer Haywood.
Got to take that back.
Wasn't Spencer Haywood didn't end up like who's the basketball player that ended up he won like a Grammy for jazz.
Cedric Ceballos?
Nope, not him.
Ronnie Cycli.
No,
No,
I think
no,
it was.
That was for
I think
DJ.
it was Cedric Ceballos.
Spencer Rattler is mixed, I think.
Yeah, that's the quarterback.
Let me see.
Let's see. Players with Grammy ties. Don't know. Grammy Jazz.
No, I can't find it.
Most notable crossover between NBA player and Grammy Jazz musician Wayman Tisdale.
Wayman
Tisdale.
Tisdale. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
That's it. See that? Like he won a Grammy.
Hey, props to you. I didn't know.
That's right. He did.
Come on, man.
What?
Do you want a point?
I'm gonna give him a point. I'm gonna give him a point.
Give him a point.
Anyway, so the Marlins will have their regulars, I'd imagine, out there today. So that'll be nice. I don't have to watch because I really do feel like when the Marlins face a lefty, I'm just like, great. What a
it's
product
almost-
I get to watch
They
today.
make you not want to watch
do.
the Marlins when the lefties
I tune.
pitch.
Oh, here's Morel up, ground out.
Is that crazy?
Like, you really hate the
No,
bluff, don't
no, Vlad, you don't even understand. Men on first and second. Morel comes to bat, and Tobin already sends out like
First
here it
pitch,
comes,
right to the shortstop.
ground ball to the shortstop, double play,
6-4. No, it's not even. It wasn't even a 6-4-3. It was straight to the shortstop that he ran to the base and made it a 6-3 double play.
Yep. Yeah, very frustrating. Very frustrating. But I made my thoughts on it in the first hour. No need to do it again.
You know what's frustrating about this team is that they got two good hitters to lead off the.
They do.
You know, that kind of.
Those guys have put up all-star seasons.
They have. It kind of reminds me of the Cardinals in the 80s where you had like Vince Coleman and Willie McGee, to the fact that these guys are getting on base, being put in positions to score runs, and they don't have anybody after them that can really bring it up.
Speaking of leadoff hitters yesterday, Shohei Ohtani, he hit a leadoff home run in the Dodgers 4-0 win. He also pitched 5 shutout innings.
Do they bat him first?
Yeah, they always do.
Yeah, they always do.
Because they want him to get as many bats as possible.
Well, I mean, you don't want to put him on base, so he's going to get some good pitches.
Right.
He's good still. I know people have said, oh, he's slumping a little bit. Something tells me he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
What makes you say that? The home run, the 5 scoreless.
If Clayton McCullough had him, he'd like he did back in LA, they'd bench him every time they faced a lefty. Not today, Shohei. Not today. He goes, really? He goes, yeah, we're going against the lefty. We're going to play Christopher Morel. Really? Like, can he give a call to Dave Roberts?
I would tell you, his next words would be understood in all languages that he speaks.
Freddie, you sit down. Freddie Freeman, you sit down. No need for you today. We're facing a lefty. Oh, okay. All right. Well, fine. Anyway, you got the playoffs tonight. Knicks, Cavaliers, game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals, 8 o'clock on ESPN. And then Carolina Hurricanes take on the Montreal Canadiens, 8 o'clock tonight. That is on TNT. Very curious to see what Carolina looks like after having basically a week and a half off. I wish them no success, though. I'm definitely rooting for the Canadiens.
I think in hockey, I would say I would say that's the sport that helps the most with the break. I mean, they just every night they look like they're just.
They put a lot into it, but I told you that status on SportsCenter yesterday. Sweeps versus 7-game series. 7-game series, 7-1.
I thought that was basketball.
No, it was NHL.
It was hot. Oh,
It was NHL.
Wow. So you put a little chili pepper on.
You could. Put a little chili pepper. You know? So we'll see what happens with that, but that gets going tonight.
You know, another thing about the Cavs. Not only did they lose, but I was thinking, well, at least they'll cover. They didn't even cover.
Nope.
They got blowed out in the overtime.
What's the spread today? It's got to be big for the Knicks.
What, 7.5?
6.5.
Same as last time.
Knicks 6.5 point favorites.
Think about that. The spread was 6.5, and you go into overtime, double overtime, right? So that means you was tied after
one overtime.
Just one overtime. That means that you were tied with only 5 minutes left to go, and you still lost and didn't cover.
You were up 22.
I mean,
think about it. To be up 22.
You think you was counting that money?
But for you to be up 22, think about it. If you put money on the Cavs, even if they lose,
you're gonna cover.
No way you thinking you're gonna lose money.
So
they could lose, but you're not gonna lose your money.
You had 28.5 points, Vlad,
to play with
7 minutes left,
and it happened to be 34. It was 33 was the turnaround. 44-11 turnaround.
Yeah.
If you had money on the Cavs, that's a bad night.
No, you'd be sick to your stomach for something like that. Terrible.
And that's it.
Purely terrible.
That's it. That you just tell me you just feels that I've only felt that way once, and it was terrible, and it was against Miami, right? Glad when I was in college, we were playing University of Miami. They came up to the big house.
Mm-hmm.
We were winning 30-14 with 5 minutes left to go in the game. Touchdown, onside kick, field goal. We lose 31-30.
It was an avalanche that, you couldn't, a snowball, and once it picked up speed, there was no stopping it, right?
But after the first touchdown, the offense never got the ball because they got 2 onside kicks. So we never had a chance to run out the clock.
Did your special teams coach get fired the next day?
No, that was the early colleges where you had the same coaches for 17 years.
Mm.
It was, dude,
you got that real tenure.
Yeah. So I was just like, what just happened? Like, I've never experienced a whole lot of that.
And let's wish a happy birthday to Myron Gardner from the Miami Heat.
24?
25.
25
years old.
Right.
Being an antagonist somewhere.
She has the same birthday as Biggie. Congratulations
There you
to
go.
him.
Myron Gardner, 25 years old
birthday to
today.
him.
Making Klay Thompson cry somewhere.
What, on his boat?
Got into a lot of scraps this year, Myron Gardner. But I really like the way that he plays hard. You know.
I think that and I learned this because when you play like somewhere like Cleveland, Pittsburgh, right, where it's like blue collar, I would say that the one thing that if you want a fan forever in those towns, just play hard, right? And if you want to lose a fan, make it look like you giving half effort, right? And I think that's what I learned, especially coming from Michigan and then going to Cleveland. Minnesota's a little different. Minnesota's like a tech town, right?
Mhm.
But yeah.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
Much rather be looking at JFig than me.
What?
I said my camera would much rather be looking at JFig than me.
Understandable. What? You can say it, but I can't?
That hurt.
Thank you guys. That's so kind.
That hurt. That really hurt. Why would you aim? But
I'll make you feel better right now.
Point for J-Fig.
Give away some tickets to Haley Williams. Lead singer of Paramore, Haley Williams, highly recommended by J-Fig, is bringing her the Haley Williams Show tour to I Think Financial Amphitheater in September. What caller number you want to do, Jennifer, for today?
None because they're mine. Sorry.
You're not allowed to do that.
I know. Caller number 5.
Unless you want to do, you're going to the name Schmenifer. Polish Schmethan.
Schmenifer.
Schmagoa?
Yeah.
So what caller number?
5.
Caller 5 to 305-567-0560. Caller 5 to 305-567-0560 will win a pair of tickets to see Haley Williams and the Haley Williams Show tour at the I Think Financial Amphitheater in September. It's a Live Nation show, but caller 5 right now to 305-567-0560 will win the tickets. Miami Dolphins, OTAs this week as they are getting ingratiated in the Jeff Hafley era. Got their players all set. Devon Achane is signed. Now we'll see if Jordan Brooks and Aaron Brewer get their contracts.
I think they have to wait until
the money.
June 1st,
Yeah, the money
right?
is
After
freed up.
June 1st, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But both very good players. I mean, Jeff Hafley seems to really, in his public comments, seems to really like Jordan Brooks. What's not to like about Jordan Brooks, the way that he plays football?
The only thing that I would say, and here's what makes it crazy, is that if the numbers aren't, like, if nobody's willing to bend at all, I could see them just going with Rodriguez and saying, like, it was a money thing, right? And it's unfortunate, but these are the decisions that you have to make, because as great and I think Jordan Brooks is a guy you start your team with. I believe that. Just the way in which he plays football, you want as many people playing football on your team like that, with that intensity, with that level of commitment, right? And so what happens is, if the money doesn't work, then you could always justify it and say, okay, now we have a group of guys. We got 15, 20 guys that are on the same timeline. And we know we're going to coach them up for however many years. So, yeah, I could see either way. I personally would not to kind of take anything away from Achane. I think I would have did the Brooks concert, the Brooks contract first, just to show everybody on the team of the impact of the attitude.
But even Brooks said that, like, Achane's our best player.
Yeah, no, I again, I understand all that. I really do. I understand all this, and I understand you got to re-sign Achane. I think every team in every sport has guys on the team that outsiders looking in will only look at the production and how he compares to other guys playing that position. But only your team knows the importance that he has to your roster and how you do things. And that's the part where that doesn't necessarily translate into money.
The ESPN's Bill Barnwell did a piece doing the best and worst moves for each AFC team. For the Dolphins, he said, best, signing Joshua Uche. The Dolphins are starting a lengthy rebuild, though Miami unsurprisingly moved on from another number of veterans.
Their best move is a guy that I haven't. Did you know who he was?
I know who he is. Yeah, he's a pass rusher who never gets to the quarterback.
Oh, so he's another chop.
He said that what teams like the Dolphins have to offer veterans is opportunity for Uche. This is very appealing. He produced 11.5 sacks and 9 tackles for loss with the Patriots in 2022 and appeared to be on the verge of potential stardom, but it never came through. Uche didn't do much over the 2 ensuing years with the Pats and Chiefs. He signed to be a rotational player for the Eagles last season. The former second-round pick was on the field for only 244 snaps, managing 1 sack and 3 knockdowns, but he's still only 27. He has success. He had success at one of the league's most important positions Even in those limited stats with the Eagles last year, he showed surprising power to drive tackles backwards, especially given that he's listed only at 227 pounds. There probably isn't a superstar here in the making, but Uche could prove to be a useful player if given the opportunity now and for several years to come. That's a good bet to make, especially when he's making just $1.4 million in 2026.
No, he sounds like Van Ginkel. Sounds like you say the same thing about Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel's bigger, though.
I feel like Van Ginkel always made big plays, though.
Well, but keep in mind, they treated him like this guy until guys start getting hurt, and then he start playing more.
Yeah, and then he always had his hands on the football and was always just wreaking havoc.
Correct.
Bill Barnwell says the Dolphins' worst move of the offseason, not getting big value on Devon Achane. Says, I don't think the Dolphins did many controversial or unreasonable things this offseason. Trading Jalen Waddle was one of the few decisions that seemed debatable, but I felt like Miami came in with good value for its top receiver. All these major releases the Dolphins made were logical, and signing players for the minimum can't really go too wrong. Frankly, if the Dolphins were able to hold on to Achane, I thought that general manager John Eric Sullivan did well to get a deal done with her star back last weekend. Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs are likely to get new contracts this offseason, and when they do, it'll likely reset the top market. Getting Achane at $16 million per year was reasonable enough, and I love what he can bring to the Dolphins and the right offense. But are the Dolphins in 26, 27, 28 likely to be that offense? I'm not really sure that will be the case. Achane is coming off a career year where he averaged 5.7 yards per carry and set out the final game of the season. His slight build is always going to raise questions about his durability. He thrived under Mike McDaniel, who might be the best run game designer in the league, and his numbers were significantly less efficient without Tua Tagovailoa on the field. Over the past 3 years, Achane averaged 0.1 EPA per rush attempt at a 45% success rate with Tagovailoa, but fell to 0.02 with other QBs on the field. Dolphins aren't likely to field much of a passing attack anytime soon. With Willis, probably who will have to shoulder some of the rushing load, which will combine with a limit of Achane's ability to impact games. He's a very good running back, and it's reasonable for Sullivan to see Achane as a core component for the Dolphins moving forward, but I don't know if the Dolphins will be able to get the most out of him. Achane could have thrived elsewhere, and the Dolphins could have landed a second-round pick for him. I would have preferred to see him move on and try and land the next Achane in the middle rounds of the years to come.
Well, see, and I'm going to snap back. One of the things that drives me crazy about these guys talking about guys that were drafted in the 3rd and 4th and 5th round, and we'll just go get another one. You got lucky. You got a guy that ended up being a stud. You ain't going to just go find another one. Why do they think that? Everybody think they're just going to find a star receiver in the 5th round because of what happened with all these guys in recent years.
Right.
The fact is, if you get lucky and you find one, you keep him. And so, go look at the league. Everybody thought Janson Junk was going to be that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Achane had a better rookie year than him. He was a top 5 draft pick.
What is he, top 4?
Yeah.
Genty?
Yeah.
He was number 2.
Number 2. That's still.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was last year. No, he was, I think, number 5. Travis Hunter was number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's think about this. Achane had a better year than the guy that went top 5. You think you just gonna find another one? Enough with this craziness. Stop thinking you just gonna go find another one.
Well, he was actually 6. Top 6.
But no, that doesn't happen. You think you're gonna find another? What, Puka Nacua was 5th round?
I think you would have had to been blown away with an offer for that. For a second-round pick, you're honestly, you don't think the Dolphins could get a second? If they had a terrible year, I still think they could get a second-round pick for Devon Achane.
Yeah.
I think unless you were, somebody in the middle rounds hey, we have a top 20 pick we want to give you for Achane, then okay, you gotta discuss it. But I just think from my standpoint, yeah, I get the build is small, but he's still young. He's going to turn 25 before the season or right as the season gets going. Doesn't really ever seem like he takes big hits.
Here's what I would say.
I think there's still a lot of tread on the tire there. I wouldn't worry about it.
There's another thing you have to understand, right? Depending on what type of running back you are will determine how long you play. for people to make the assumption Achan's already on the back end of his career as a running back. You don't know that because, like, he plays a speed game. His game is all centered around speed and making people miss. Those guys tend to play a little bit longer, right? Those guys tend to have some longevity because, you know, they have speed, like ridiculous speed.
No, it's ridiculous. Like
the
way he runs away from people is so silly.
Right. That is just like, you know, I used to always marvel at, you know, people saying, oh, Metcalf is 30. He's on the backside of his career. Of what career? Have you ever caught him? Like what career?
We read the toes.
Like, see, there he goes.
That's what he did.
Point for Tobin.
He agreed with me.
But it's conversely, if you look at somebody like Robert Smith, who early in his career got hurt a lot, that's a whole different dynamic. So now if you're saying Robert Smith is 25, 26, now you're saying, oh, but, you know, he's only played the real 3 or 4 full seasons because he was getting hurt. There's a difference. Like, we just throw this in, lump him all in. You're going to miss out on a great player because of your stupid rules. You're old, 25, old. 20. What about a 25-year-old that don't get touched? How does that work out? Basically, he running track.
Julio says the Finns need to tank for a QB. Keeping AJ was not a good move. If you're going to rebuild, you need a top QB. But wouldn't you want your young QB to have a star running back?
Oh my God! So here's the deal.
Like, what did you want that for him?
No, let me dispel this too. Okay. You got to do what you got to do now, right? And I'll give you a perfect example. Last year, when the season ended, not this past year, but the year before, 2024, Super Bowl, the 2024 year, right? Or I'm sorry, 2024 year.
Yeah, you got it.
When that season ended, everybody thought this year there's going to be a boatload of quarterbacks that are available, right? And everybody's like, oh, we got to tank for one of these star quarterbacks. And you ended up with one who was never under consideration and another one who should have never been drafted in the first round. So if you're going to plan your future on next year and next year doesn't work out, then you're going to suck for a couple of years. You got to play football right now. You got to do what you can to make your team better right now and still think about future plans at that position, but not quit playing football because we're going to wait until the draft.
Well, I think the thing is if you wanted the Dolphins to go to the tank route anyway, you wouldn't have signed Malik Willis. Like, they're very clearly not tanking. That's not their choice.
Like, but listen, everybody understands and says they understand what we're doing until it's actually going on. And then you're miserable, right? And then the owner's miserable, the GM's miserable, the coach is miserable, the fans are miserable, and then you go and say, and then I dare anybody to say, hey, this is what you guys wanted. You wanted us to tank and be crappy so we could get a good quarterback next year. And then what happens if a quarterback's not available next year? Then what? Now you're doing it again? Yes. You can't play football that way. You can't do it that way.
That's what the Jets are doing.
Right. Okay.
It is what you're doing. Would you disagree with that?
It is. I'm not disagreeing.
That's what they're doing.
Right.
But putting a whole team around and
put a whole team around. They didn't have a QB this year. They got Geno, and now they're hoping that they get Arch next year or Dante Moore.
Yeah, but what if they end up like 9-8
or Joe Burrow?
Oh, maybe.
Oh wow, you doing the Tobin now?
Wait a minute, time out. I have 3 first round picks. If that team stinks again, they have to start considering what they're gonna do with that franchise quarterback.
Now you GM in the Cincinnati Bengals.
Somebody needs to, because whoever the GM has been doing a piss poor job.
You're dealing with a Tobin, right?
Yeah, no relation. Duke Tobin.
You're dealing with a Tobin.
No relation.
You're dealing with a Tobin. So, he's like, you getting the 3 first picks. I'm going to get the Goosies, baby.
They would love that.
No, see, now Achan's a professional runner. I mean a professional runner and a guy who plays with speed. He plays with speed.
And he's strong, bro.
He's strong.
I've never seen a little dude like that run between tackles.
Dude, like I don't like sometimes like I'm not trying to be that guy and I'm not trying to be that athlete. But sometimes when you guys comment, I wonder what the hell are you looking at? Like, what football have you been watching?
Unless Sully and Half low-key know Malik Willis is really trash. No, I think they love Malik Willis.
They
I don't
really
know.
do.
I don't think you could fake that.
They really do like him by everything you've heard. People that see him play say he has a hose, that he can throw the rock. But here's what I would say. It's one thing to come in relief, right? It's one thing to be the starter.
Yeah.
So
Matt
that's
Moore.
something that he's gonna have to get accustomed to.
Take a break. We'll play a little Goosies. No Goosies next. What? Yeah, we have two Jennifers once again on camera.
Your camera's
Welcome
not
back,
better than
everybody.
mine.
Tobin and Leroy here with you. And Machine Gun Kelly fans, we're giving away tickets to see his Lost Americana show with Wiz Khalifa, May 27th at I Think Financial Amphitheater. For your chance to win, enter now at WQAM.com/contest. This is a Live Nation show. Wiz Khalifa.
There's going to be a lot of smoking in that concert.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably right about that. You're probably right
Is
about
he
that.
still black?
Who?
I
mean, you can't get
what's his
MGK?
name? Yeah. Remember he got the black tattoo?
Oh.
That's pretty hard to remove. So
I
it
think
should be
so. I
there.
think once you go that way, I don't think there's any going back from that. I don't know. Not really sure. Not really sure about that.
I don't really follow him, so I don't know.
What do we have today, Jennifer, for Goosies? No Goosies.
We have Malik Willis on earning.
I'm sorry. My cat's name is Whisker Leafa.
That's pretty good.
Point for Twitch.
That's good, John Jewel.
That's funny. All right. Okay. As you go ahead.
Sorry.
I feel like I need to ask him the same question you asked him like 2 minutes ago.
No.
Jesus.
No.
Anyway, like I was saying, how do you guys feel about Malik Willis on earning being a leader?
All right, here's what he had to say.
It's about building trust. I mean, every play we go out there, whether it's calling the play, whether it's executing the play, whether it's making sure somebody else can get lined up, you build that over time. And I don't think you just put somebody in a position to say, okay, you're the leader now. You got to earn that. And that's from, top to bottom.
I got the Goosies. He's not trying to step on any toes. He's gonna just do the thing. But I think you hear Jeff Halfley's like putting him in position to be the leader. But I think he's not trying too hard. He's just being Malik Willis. I like it. Goosies.
I think one of the things I appreciate with everybody, like, and I would say this to a lot of people: teams go sideways when you make people leaders instead of letting the leaders reveal themselves.
It's like a magic trick.
And so from that standpoint, I think both with Halfley and with Malik, they kind of said the things that, okay, here's what I need to do. The better job I do of this, the better leader I can be. But as of right now, there are no leaders. And Halfley said, well, I'm the leader right now because nobody else revealed themselves. So, yeah, I like the way they're just going about it the right way. Doesn't mean it's going to work out, but they're going about it the right way. That, like, coaches that come in and try to gain the respect of their players by naming the star players the captains, that doesn't always work.
Yeah, you can't just grab the flute and be the Pied Piper, dude. You got to make sure the rats will follow you.
And you hold on. And you ask me? You want to ask me? You want to ask me? And he could say stuff like that?
It's Tobin.
No,
Exactly.
that don't mean nothing.
She gets it.
I just love how he loves looking for an audience to like agree with him, so he'll make eye contact with
Of course.
I just couldn't look
All
at
he
him.
needs is one.
No.
He's just looking for one.
I won't even look at him.
That's why I laughed
not-
because he
right.
was just looking at me.
Because he looked over here. I saw him. I used my peripherals, and I saw him looking over here, and I'm like, no, I'm not acknowledging that foolishness.
If Jay Fig didn't, you were going to look at me soon.
Oh, definitely. I was just gonna
And
anywhere
then Jay
but there.
got him. And then this is it. The clown's on the chat. Well, he go misstepping on Leroy's toes.
You got the Goosies, Jennifer?
I think so.
Vlad?
I do have the Goosies. I do.
I
have
do.
The
I do.
Goosies.
They're going about it the right way.
Goosies.
They're going about it the right way.
They are.
What do you got for number 2, Jennifer?
I mean, there's more. Like, I'm scared. Like, you have everybody shell shots. You don't want to talk.
We have Gargu, I think that's how you say it, and the Mandalorian.
Grogu?
Grogu.
Sorry, my bad. I don't watch it.
Gargu.
Whatever.
-1.
Well, it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, Goosey's galore, dude.
Goosey's galore.
Goosey's on top of Goosey's. Cannot wait.
What?
Goosey's
And here's the kicker.
galore.
What's the kicker?
I gotta go somewhere with Rebecca at 11
In the morning or at
So
night?
you got
11 in the
Primo.
morning. So when all y'all are at work,
That's not fair.
boom. See Grogu.
You just go by yourself?
Leroy.
No.
You gonna bring a Cinchy Mouse?
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yes.
Hmm.
Baby
I thought it
Yoda.
was a series.
It was a
There
series.
was a series.
It was a
Now it's a
series.
movie.
Now it's
Very
What's with the
nice.
smile?
Very
What's with the
nice.
smile? G-Fig.
yeah, no Goosey's.
No.
Why?
You don't
dude?
like Star Wars?
I like Star Wars,
No
but like,
Goosey's.
I literally asked you if it was the series or a movie. So
Well, if you're going to the movies to see it, then it's the movie. Like,
okay,
put
well,
2 and 2 together. Goodness.
Vlad, you got the Goosey's?
sass.
I got the gooses.
Goosey's. Gonzalez says that Leroy is going for baby Toda.
Point for
I'll watch that.
Twitcher.
Oh, you watch Baby Toda? That's messed up.
Hard to fit in shoes it is.
Point for Tobin.
Can't even look at me anymore.
No. You just want to laugh it up. You couldn't wait.
He's 10-toe down.
I had to look at the comments because he looked at me. I'm like, oh no.
Schmeathan says, ain't no force entangling those talents.
So wrong.
What's number 3?
There's more. There's more.
There's more.
Please.
We might not get to all of them.
They are.
By the way, Yoda and his quotes. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Wow, he said that?
Yeah, he said that in The Phantom Menace.
So poetic.
Dude.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Revenge of the Sith.
That's harsh. That's Goosey's right there.
He does.
Are you guys ready for number 3? I
Yes.
think?
Yes.
I hope
Okay.
so.
Oh, well, the Bucks D-line coach is saying that Rueben Bain is basically James Harrison.
Do you want to know what his name is? I'm not even making this up.
Who? No, don't
Is
tell
that
me.
the coach?
What's his name? Does it have a
Say
toe
it.
in it?
Say it.
Larry
Whatever.
Foote.
Larry Foote, I played against him.
I bet you did.
He this is what he had to say on Ruben.
guy like Rueben Bain Jr., I know it was unexpected for him to be there. You've watched plenty of tape. You've seen a lot of guys come to this league. Do you know that this guy is going to be a star in the league even before he arrives?
Off the film, if you had to bet, he's going to be a star. He's just the way he plays the game. He's explosive, plays with great leverage, and it's hard to block those type of guys. Back in my Pittsburgh day, played with a guy, James Harrison, like that. It was just, you couldn't block him. And he has that trait. He has that ability. I'm more impressed with his mindset. And I kind of got a little feel for that when we interviewed him at the Combine. But these last few weeks, he has that Levante David focus, that area down there in Miami. Them guys are just, it's Jesus 1A and football 1B. And them guys love ball. Even when it's break time, he ain't pulling his phone out like the rest of them. He's all about ball. So I'm excited to have him.
I would say this. People don't realize that James Harrison was 5'10", 295.
He was that heavy?
Yes.
Jeez.
So he was built like a cinder block. I think, and he played with a motor and energy that was
mean.
unmatched.
So mean.
So I don't think that he'll be that, but I get where he's coming from with the intensity,
Yeah,
and with the energy that he plays with.
crazy. I got the Goosies though. I'm a big Rueben Bain fan, even if it's not
I'm a
here.
Rueben Bain fan. I'm a Rueben Bain fan.
Goosies galore.
Goosies. Stolen Goosies?
Stolen Goosies.
Goosies galore.
That's not a bad way to put it, Jennifer.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Vlad?
Come on, man. You know I love my fellow Haitian. Anytime they talking good about Rueben Bain, I've got Goosies galore.
Goosies galore.
What's number 4, Jennifer?
We have Kenny Atkinson again sticking
No Goosies.
by James Harden's defense.
It's not possible. How is he still sticking by his defense?
Think about James on this defender. He's a good isolation defender. Always has been. He's super smart. I said it last night. He's got great hands. I was kind of a little more upset with our backline defense. Okay, we had a couple, two or three really tough shots on him, but then I think the baseline drive where our low guy didn't come over and get a contest, right? This is team defense. At this level, it's team defense. Are we helping them, sending them in the right direction, have the help there. So sure we can I know everybody's putting it on James, but I'd say it's a lot of it's on the team, our team defense. And we were great for 3 quarters, like really, really great. So we can do it. I think sure some of it was him. There was a couple of blow-bys, but
You can
again,
-1 for rambling.
I'd argue
Really?
it was on
we're not big on
the
rambling
team
down here.
defense. I said, well, listen, my friend. I said, without you, we're knocked out in the first round. That's first. My personal opinion. So let's just stop that. We're in a great position. You've played great. And sometimes micro experiences get exaggerated. So,
what?
Keep being yourself.
Micro? The entire quarter.
-1.
It was a macro ass kicking.
So part of the
-1.
problem is Kalel got to be pissed if he's hearing that.
No,
because
Evan Mobley.
because he's thinking no. Here's the problem.
Jared Allen.
No, here's the problem. Spo would throw Kalel under the bus.
Oh yeah.
This guy is throwing the guys who are actually playing defense under the bus.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say Kalel got to be, pissed off about this because he got caught in those situations a lot with the Olay twins.
But how you gonna put that on your defensive guys who've been doing a great job, and then you're not gonna
They're on all defense. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
Mobley was defensive player of the year, but you're gonna let some 37-year-old Cone get away with it because you want to placate him because you want him to re-sign and you want him to be in a comfortable mind space because you want to be Timu Mike D'Antoni.
Don't you think like you lose all credibility when he just starts it off saying he's a great isolation defender, always has been?
Oh, he has never
and
been.
I'm like, when?
Then why does everybody try to isolate him?
That's because he doesn't want him to get into become a mental small person.
Dude, at this point, like if you 37 years old and you still a mental you got mental problems when it comes to playing defense or whatever, that's on you.
If you're 37 years old, you can't play defense.
And you get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
If you're 37 years old, all the money you made and you get your feelings hurt, like, yeah.
I got no Goosies. Kenny Atkinson's full of it.
0 Goosies. I don't give Goosies to liars.
No
Wow.
Goosies.
Jennifer?
You're lying. You telling me James Harden's a good then why did the whole stadium, the whole arena clear it out so you could go one-on-one like y'all on the spotlight?
Ole. Next thing, the Garden's going to start throwing roses onto the court.
No, all they're going to do is like this. The arena's going to go dark and they're going to put the flashlight, the ISO on Harden and on Harden and Brunson.
Brunson's going to have the rose thorns right between his mouth after he scores.
If I was
bucket.
Brunson, I'd say to him, man, I'd be a Hall of Famer if I had to play against you every week.
Jennifer, Goosies?
No, absolutely not.
Vlad?
No Goosies.
I said no Goosies before even he started talking.
Hey.
I didn't even hear the comment, but the fact that I heard the comment, absolutely no Goosies. Come on, man.
By the way, I did say that to Ohio State.
You said what?
I'd be in the College Football Hall of Fame if I could play y'all every week.
You see, that's a great line. That's got to hurt the rivals.
The kids call a bar.
But they couldn't tackle me, so it didn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Final hour coming on up. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM.
Can I lock the camera?
You could try. Anytime you press buttons, though, it's a dicey game.
What are you doing?
I'm launching the camera.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. The Marlins look to bounce back
There's no lock button.
against the Atlanta Braves. They lost yesterday 9-1. Chris Sale gave up 1 run over 7 innings. And he struck out 8. Janson Junk gave up a pair of 3-run homers. The Fish will go for the split tonight with Sandman on the hill. Sandy Alcantara goes up against Spencer Strider at 6:40 p.m.
I look like a Sears picture.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
What is going on here?
Jennifer, there's no helping him. Don't even worry
I'm
about it.
saying, you look like a
No, it's
Sears.
locked.
You look like something you
But
see
it
at
keeps
Sears.
moving.
You know when? Maybe you should just let it go for the show, huh? You only got a couple left for the week.
Not me.
We'll take you out. We'll go to the bullpen, huh?
Look, lock target.
Jay Gatto 258 and 0.
Yep.
Technology's won again.
Yeah. Jay Gatto has given us the fight photo of the year. Shout out to him.
It is good.
It's good. It's there. Yeah. Jay Gatto has brought up, we have the main event coming up. Leroy Horde versus Technology. Somebody get Don King on the phone. Thank you, Tobin.
Thank you,
Thank
Tobin.
you.
Leroy, you put on some weight there.
That's
Look
not
at
the
you.
worst part.
Oh,
Why
my
you got
God.
me built like Maurice Jones-Drew?
Well, that's what Google says.
That is
Part
true.
of technology.
That is true.
That's why they have J Fig way taller than you.
Yep.
I'm tall.
So there's
Why is that picture so close? Why?
One of my favorite pictures.
She's a giant.
She's a giant.
So there's a trade package out there that's floating for Giannis
Between who?
Between the Heat and the Bucks. This
Okay.
is from Greg Wolfel. This is his Twitter bio. Editor of Wolfel Press Box, Pro Basketball Writers Association award winner.
Okay, legit.
10,000 followers on social media.
Not bad.
Intangibles.
No.
He said the Heat are odds-on favorite to land Antetokounmpo in a trade. Here is
Ocho
the
Nueve. That's what we got.
well, Ocho is he's doubling down on social media right now. Just
Oh,
so-
Ochocinco?
Yeah, he is.
Currently, right now.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna go. No, I'll see him sometimes. You know what? I'll see him next week.
Will you?
Yeah, he's probably gonna watch the Champions League final.
Okay.
Probably watch at Twin Peaks Pines.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask him there and see what's going on.
Maybe you guys will celebrate having Giannis. Well, you won't, but maybe you'll be watching your team in the
You
finals.
think the trade might happen before then?
Nah. I think they'll wait after. I mean, I don't know. I think they'll probably wait till after the finals, though.
Yeah.
But Ocho was on social media last night on his podcast Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and ISO Joe. He said that Giannis, he's heard from people that Giannis is looking for a house down here. And then he commented on a trade, which was NBA Central, not NBA Central, Leroy, that said Miami is now viewed as the overwhelming favorite to land Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then he commented on that, who said it first? Meaning him. He wants some credit. And then there's this offer that's out there from Jerry. I'm sorry, I said Gary. It's Jerry.
Gery. Yeah.
Only one R?
That's weird, right?
He might be French. Is it Gary?
Gary.
Gary.
Maybe he likes the Canadiens. He said the Heat are the odds-on favorite to land on Antetokounmpo in a trade. Here's the package some NBA officials told me the Heat is offering for the Bucks. My personal opinions on each of the individuals involved. So the package that he puts, I don't really care about his opinions, to be honest with you. Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Khalil Ware, draft picks, this year's 13th pick, and a latter pair of picks to add to it.
I'm not making that.
And then the one thing, and Barry Jackson has pointed this out on this, is that it is not cap compliant, so the Heat would have to add something.
I'm not
to
making that trade.
Okay. Well, why not? Just because of Khalil?
No, because like, what are you? What will you be with just Giannis and basically?
Well, you could re-sign Norman Powell because you would have his bird rights.
Okay, there. Okay.
If you kept Davion Mitchell, let's say you had to add Jovic to this deal just to make the salary work. You'd have to go Jovic or you'd have to go Davion Mitchell, one of the two.
Okay.
Let's say they don't want to take on, so you'd either have Kasparas Jakucionis being your point guard, or you would have Norman Powell, Pelle Larsson as your backcourt. Neither one's really a point guard. You could have Kaz as your point guard to start games. Go back young like you did a couple of years ago with the bubble year. You could re-sign Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins could opt in. He could be on the team. Right. See, you're not that easily. It's not that hard to sell you. So you would lose. It's really not that hard.
Leroy.
I think
it is pretty safe to say if any trade happens, you're down for it as long as your favorite players are not involved. So the minute they said and the number one guy is Wiggins, as long as Wiggins is not touched, you're fine with any
Andrew
trade.
Wiggins comes back. If
you know what's crazy?
Oladipo.
You know what's crazy? My frustrations with Wiggins are just like everybody else's. Like
you wish he was better more?
You see him have a 10-minute stretch where you go.
It's literally the most confounding thing.
And then he'll just disappear. Right? He'll still play defense, but he just offensively, he won't move. And I'm like, at what point do you realize that you're one of the better scorers on this team?
I think everybody's been asking that about Andrew Wiggins
for his whole career.
The entirety since he was the number one pick when
Exactly.
You know?
So from that standpoint, I like Wiggins, but I'm just as confounded as everybody else. I think that Khalil is going to be a star. I just think that he's one of those athletes that does better with compliments, right? That like instead of being hard on him, even though he takes it, he's not built that way. And you just got to figure out a better way to go at him to get him to do the things you need him to do, because he's just going to be a nice guy and take it with a grain of salt. But if you praise him, sometimes when you praise people, you actually put them under the gun to do the right thing, right? Because then they feel like, oh man, this man's it. And I think that's the better way to go with Khalil.
Yeah, so if you wanted the salary to work, you would have to put Davion in the trade, or I think you would have to put Jovic in the trade to make that work.
We can make it without Davion. I would like Jovic's length.
Davion plays good defense, but
yes,
since he's short, you don't really care.
No. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Davion. I think he's one of the few true point guards on this roster where he does so much on the court that you don't care if he doesn't score 20. The problem is when he's doing Davion things, it's no guarantee the other knucklehead's going to get to 20.
Schmeathan says they could offer Wemby, Mahomes, and Shohei Ohtani for Khalil Ware, and Leroy would say no.
That's not true.
It's funny.
I take Shohei.
He's good.
He's good.
2 positions in 1. Anyway, so that's what's floating around in the Heat fodder right now. Ochocinco says that Giannis is buying a house. Some reporter says that this is the offer.
Now, I've always had a problem with this. Giannis is 34.
No, I think he's 32.
32?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say I thought he was like 34.
No.
And I was
31.
Like, whoa, wow.
He's 31. I think he's 32 before. No, he'll be 32 in December.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. We can get 5 years out of him.
Okay. All right.
But it doesn't, like, to be honest with you, when you mention all the things you got to give up for 3, maybe 4 years of a player, doesn't it seem kind of steep?
Yes, and I mean the one that hurts is Khalil to me. I mean, like I like Jaime Jaquez. I like Jaime Jaquez Jr., but I do wonder like what's his ceiling as a player. You're going to have to pay Jaime Jaquez Jr. a contract, if not this year, the next year.
I think you can get here's the deal. I think you can get and for this team, I think Jaime almost fits the roster like Davion. you could ask them to do a lot of different things. And so you got to have a couple of those guys on the team because they can fill in at multiple positions. So I always wonder about that. The problem is that if there's anything that you could replace, it's kind of those guys.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, if I could keep one, him or Pella, I would keep Pella.
Keep Pella, even though Pella
With
does
a team like this. Like, if it was
Pella
a different,
does a lot of the same things.
it's not even. He
Better
does a little bit of everything. Like, I think
Right.
that's the thing. When I'm going to be looking at the scores on the team, that's what I'm looking for when it comes
Right.
to it. You know, with Jaime, if Jaime's not scoring you on a team, what's he doing? You know, that's his number one trait. I know he's been better as a facilitator and
Right.
things like that. And then it also comes down to, like, when it comes to paying Jaime the money. And look, I get it. Jaime's going to want to get paid. I don't fault anybody for wanting to get paid. But I just don't know are the Heat going to be in a position to pay him long-term money? Probably not going to do it this year. They're
Right.
going to, if they don't do the Giannis trade, they're going to put it off a year anyway.
Right.
So
I would say of all the guys that you talk about, the one guy that intrigues you the most about what their future would be and how they could be is Kalel. You see what I mean? So
yeah, he's obviously got the biggest ceiling out of anybody.
which is crazy because
But you also
you're
got
on, but I would say the Heat probably wouldn't have a issue trading Kalel because they don't treat him that way.
I don't think it's the I don't think the Heat would trade Kalel for anybody. Like, if this comes up and it's, you know, anybody else, like, they didn't trade him for KD and they were in those talks, and they wouldn't trade him for Kevin Durant. If Kevin Durant came up again this year, I don't think they would trade him for Kevin Durant. I don't think there's a lot of people they would trade Kalel for. I think Giannis is the guy.
Okay.
You know, obviously, if like Ant or Joker became available, I'm talking about the guys who are actually available.
But then the other issue is keep in mind that if you're talking about Giannis, you're talking about Kalel, and you're talking about Bam. Okay, if you trade him, Giannis in, he fills one of those two spots.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. If you trade him for a different position, then it'd be harder to trade Kalel because he's the other guy.
Yeah, I mean,
you see what I
Bam's
mean?
going to be back to center. Like,
Or,
that's what's gonna be.
or again, you could go with Jovic, who is his kryptonite is the paint.
I'm going to be surprised if Jovic gets traded. I think his contract's too toxic right now. I would be surprised if he gets traded.
Contract.
Yeah.
Or how about his play?
Well, I mean, if he didn't make any money, like, I don't think anybody. I think people would still take a risk. I
Yeah,
think
but
people would.
you couldn't trade him if he had any money because he wouldn't like it would.
You can always trade somebody. You don't have to not like.
Yeah.
People are getting like Jaime doesn't make any money. He's going to probably be in the trade for a little sweetener right now.
Man, I would like to have a list and a date of how many guys have been included in your little sweetener over the years. Tyler and Jovic was sweetener 2 years ago.
Tyler's he's undefeated when it comes to the summer. We'll see if he actually gets traded.
I know. Oh my goodness.
He never gets traded.
Never get
Every year is in rumors.
Because you know what's crazy? At this point, I think we are the only ones that value Tyler the way we do, right? That when other teams look at him, they see all the things we are afraid or don't want to admit.
I think they're making this move for Kalel wearing the picks. I don't think they're doing it for. I mean, Tyler's a nice story for them because he's a Milwaukee kid,
Right?
They can run that, but his value's never been lower. He doesn't play basketball,
Right.
you know. And he just got a procedure done, so you know.
Another procedure.
Yeah, so
he got bone.
I don't know what happened.
What is he, Predator?
I don't know.
Like, you keep getting extra bones moved out and stuff. Would he climbing trees? Like, what are we doing?
Take a break. More to come. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Have you gotten the theme today? Biggie's birthday.
Yeah, he said that.
I know.
Vlad made it known.
Huh?
Vlad made it known.
Yeah.
Who did he share a birthday with? Oh, yeah, Myron Gardner.
There you go.
Weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Replacing roof repairs, maintenance, hurricane impact, windows, and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com. Right now, 86 degrees in Miami, partly cloudy, sunny conditions expected around 2 p.m. Wind gusts up to 14 miles per hour. Your humidity, 68%.
Still dropping.
Hey, so question. How are we feeling about the movie coming out, The Masters of the Universe?
He-Man?
It's Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, it's He-Man.
That's He-Man.
I know it's He-Man, but they have a crew.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
But it looks
cheesy.
It looks like it doesn't look like it's real. Like it's not like the Avengers. It's like part like almost cartoonish.
I don't really remember He-Man too much. I watched it. I remember watching it a little bit as a kid, but I remember he fought Skeletor.
Yeah.
And that's all I really remember.
Yeah.
He had a power cat, right? Something like that.
He-Man.
It's He-Man. It's supposed to
He-Man.
be cheesy.
You like He-Man more, or do you like Thundercats more? I like Thundercats.
I like Thundercats, but like if they would have made a movie, they can't make a movie about Thundercats.
They can make a movie about Thundercats. Why
No,
couldn't they make
they
a movie
definitely
about
can make a
They
movie
can
about
like
Thundercats.
that, like this.
Why
It
not?
looks-
Are you
Because it
kidding
doesn't
me?
look real. It looks like I can't think of the name of the movie with the chick that was part human, part robot. I can't think of the name of the movie.
Thundercats? Ho!
Like you kidding me? Who's not gonna want to see a Chitra?
There's
A
literal
Chitara.
Happy, huh?
Not gonna want to see a Chitara.
I mean, but it just looks like there's literal Happy Meals being made for these movies, and look how excited it gets.
You are.
What's the movie's name?
Masters of the
Masters of the
Universe.
Universe.
It
What?
doesn't. It looks like part like
I could see He-Man coming out on Masters of the Universe.
What's He-Man's power? That sword?
That sword.
yeah, by the power of Grayskull.
Sorry.
Thunder,
My bad,
lightning
dude.
starts coming out.
I'm not thinking about
jeez.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you remember the?
Well, I thought I didn't know.
You
if
remember
want-
the movie with the chick? She was part machine,
the lady.
part she did the rollerblading thing.
Talking about the Warriors, dude?
No, it was like it's
Baseball Fury?
no.
Roller skate game?
Alita Battle Angel.
I don't know what that is.
You ever saw that?
No.
That's
No,
how
I
it
lit-
looks. The Masters of the Universe looks like that.
I love how you're trying to tell us, but it looks like after we just repeatedly
Just
told
pull
you
up
no.
a picture of Alita Battle Angel.
Okay.
It's
And Dave
not-
South said no, it doesn't.
It does. It's not like it's humans, but it's
What
not
are you
like
trying to say?
Yeah, what are you
I
going
don't
with? Where are you
understand
going
what's
here?
going
That
on. That
when
she
I-
looks like the girl that's gonna play the girl in the Masters of the Universe or something.
they go that's anime, but that's kind of what Master Universe looks like. That's what I'm saying. It's not like when you look at the Avengers, when you look at even all the other movies, they're real. I don't like the movies that I don't know. I guess
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What is going on?
I'm
You
not-
hungry? You need a Snickers?
you all
No,
right,
I'm
man?
good. I'm not hungry.
Do you
sure?
want a salad?
Don't play with my emotions like
Jennifer's been dying to read this story. We didn't
I
get to in
really
Goosey's No
am.
Goosies. Go
that.
ahead,
All right,
Jennifer.
go ahead.
So, okay. So there in Australia, a
Mhm.
man found a frog in his lettuce while grocery shopping.
Jesus.
What's Marcos doing in there?
Yeah.
I don't know. And
Wait. So he went to a grocery store to buy a salad.
Mhm.
Mistake number one. Don't get salads and them pre-made salads that have been sitting there for days.
Well, how did he find it?
How did he find it? Yeah.
You got any deets here?
You got pictures?
I got a picture. It's a screen. It's a
Oh my
blurry
God.
screenshot because I couldn't.
Oh,
put the
there it is.
Let me see.
He's hiding. See the
Yup.
little eyes?
That's some good camo.
Yeah.
Then,
Oh,
look at him. just saying hi right there in the corner of the bag.
That's just lettuce.
What
Is
do
that
you
a bag
do?
of
You got
salad?
to you like
What do you do?
you return that to the store. What do you do there?
Me and customer service at Publix is having a conversation if that should happen.
Yeah,
But it'll never happen to me because I'm not buying a bag of salad from Publix.
Where
you
do you
don't
buy
like
your
public
salad?
salad?
Is that just because you don't like salad? Like, where would you buy
Or
your
you just
salad
don't like
from?
public salad?
Grow from a restaurant, and I only eat salad.
You've never had homemade salad.
Yeah, I made homemade salad with the bag and I do it myself.
He's just full of lies.
Wait.
No, I'm
Time
not.
out. How do you do it yourself?
Huh?
Like,
So if you cut up some chicken and then you get that bag
what bag?
with the lettuce and stuff in it.
So you go to the store and buy a bag of lettuce.
No, not lettuce, but it has like cabbage and all kinds of stuff in it. Not just lettuce. I don't get a bag of lettuce.
You're right, man.
I don't understand.
Something happened this 1 p.m. hour.
I can't explain. It's not it's not, that just looks like regular leaf lettuce.
Guys,
That don't look
says
like a salad.
His name is Reese Smoker.
Reese Smoker.
That sounds like Australia. Didgeridoo, what's your name there?
The guy that found him?
My name's
Where was
Reese.
it? They don't say where it was?
Melbourne.
Oh yeah.
An Australian farmer named Reese Smoker.
Melbourne. Trying to remember because my cousin's wife is from there. I'm trying to remember how she says it.
What, didgeridoo?
Yeah.
No.
Is that what she says?
No. She would roll her eyes at you.
Yo, Street is hysterical. Guys, he doesn't buy bags of lettuce. He goes to Publix and buys lettuce in bags.
Yeah, way
Simple.
different. I don't know what you're saying today, dude.
That's what you said.
So when you put that picture up.
Okay.
Put the picture up.
All right, so
That's not a salad. That's just like lettuce. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But they have do you know the bags of lettuce that have
The ready-to-eat ones?
yeah, the ready-to-eat salads.
With the
Yes.
croutons
Yeah.
and the sauce.
Yeah, not croutons. I don't do that.
So you don't
But
buy
they
it.
have different
Okay,
versions.
so you
of
won't
that.
buy heads of lettuce at Publix.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it's not crazy though. Like you're making
Right, but
people
I'm
use
just
lettuce
saying,
for other
like,
things,
You're
sandwiches.
so fixated on the most ridiculous thing when there's a little frog staring
Yeah,
at
you're
you.
missing the point of
with
the story.
bag.
No.
What? No, what?
Leroy, I'm so
It's
confused.
a frog
in
in the dude. You think that would make it all the way to
You know, I had a
Fam, you ate a dog snack.
Yeah, you did.
It was shaped like a
So that was shaped like a lettuce with a frog in it. What are you talking
It was
about?
camo,
like a
dude.
nutter
What
butter.
was
The
an
box.
actual frog doing in lettuce, huh?
I don't know.
I just
It's
think that
Australia.
you have a weird sense of things. You feel like you never get into those situations, yet you are in those situations all the time.
All the time.
I'm
You're
saying,
the only one.
You feel
I
like
go
you
to
have
Publix
this
and it's that normal
you feel
thing.
like you have this gravitas of avoidance, and yet you're always in these situations. You literally had to call me because like I was poison control because the reptiles were near you, and you feel like somehow I would never ever be in a situation where a frog would be in my lettuce. Why? Because I would never buy lettuce. Well, I buy lettuce, but only in the bags, as if the frog couldn't get into the bag.
Words.
It's very strange.
means words.
Are you guys done?
Are you?
Are you done? Reese Smoker says that he was preparing a steak and salad dinner Saturday for three
Steak and
people,
salad.
He meant frog and salad.
where he shares his house in Western Australia, where he spotted a frog among the leaves in the sealed plastic bag he had bought from the supermarket. He's like, bro, there's a frog in my lettuce. Now you're taking me, Mick. It's not real. That's not a knife. It's a frog. I added to that quote.
Would you like a Foster?
Obviously.
Did he offer him a Foster?
He said, obviously, there's a little frog hiding out, and we all have a little laugh about it there, love. Didgeridoo.
Why?
Why did he
Why do you
almost
just
sound
say-
British
it's like
at one
saying
point?
period.
He's saying every Australian now.
They say
Slang
that
he knows.
they renamed the frog Greg before releasing it in a pond near the house.
Greg?
Yeah, that's what they named him, Greg. I'm not even making
Hey,
that up.
but listen,
I lost
the frog
a
lived in a
frog.
bag with lettuce, and he didn't even eat the lettuce.
They said, quote, we thought we'd give him a wee send-off here and play Crazy Frog for him. You get it?
What?
Crazy Frog, you know that song. Didgeridoo.
I can't.
You guys like Matthew
I
Dellavedova?
know, but he actually said that they played a song. Like
I
thought they
wasn't
were
making this up.
kidding.
Yeah, I told you.
You have to understand when
Like,
Tobin
we
reads
don't
things,
know.
he's going no. When Tobin's in a
We
bit,
never know it's over.
He's gonna find some sort of facts.
And then the problem is when I ignore it, he goes, "You're always ruining the bit." So now we're looking at you like it's a bit.
It's not a bit. Well, it's
How
a bit.
could I make this a bit? The story is they found a frog in their Australian lettuce. I don't have to make it
And
a
it's
bit.
not the only thing they've ever found in a grocery store, too.
It's right.
What else have they found?
Australia man is scary.
Tell him, Jennifer. What else have we found in our lettuce?
Not doing it with an accent, okay?
Oh no.
Well, Tobin.
Yeah.
Or what would I call you in Australia? What would they call you in Australia?
I don't know.
Tubes. Please tell us what else have they found in
Well, they also found a non-venomous
snake
diamond python.
Yeah, we call it
non-venomous?
non-venomous here.
How
in
do they know
Australia.
it's non-venomous?
And then another time they found a venomous pale-headed snake wrapped
Wow.
in plastic with lettuce.
One time
Can
I-
I just say this?
What is going on?
Can I just say
I
this?
refuse to go to Australia.
I'd be thin as hell in Australia.
Yeah, you can't be eating.
You can't be eating.
You can't be doing nothing.
One
not
time I
even
found
breathing.
Or you gonna get jacked up by a kangaroo. Just go and get your mail.
I'm drinking Foster's all day.
One time I found a wallaby in me Wheaties.
Now, somebody asked a good question in the chat. Wouldn't the frog like suffocate in the bag?
I don't know. That's like.
Well,
Oh,
I think
why
let-
didn't the frog eat no lettuce?
Maybe it's just fresh lettuce.
maybe it did. Maybe it survived in the water in the lettuce.
Maybe the lettuce is fresh with water. I don't know.
Maybe they just picked it out that morning.
I don't know. It's just weird. But
You were really trying to make this work, huh?
he did a good job.
No, Jennifer, she's really she's all about the bit today. I don't understand.
Woolworths did say that the frog in the salad was an
Woolworth?
isolated in that's the name of the that's their Publix.
Woolworths?
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Woolworths.
There used to be a Woolworth.
here.
Oh.
There's also an Aldi there. I didn't know that existed down there.
Well,
Oh my God,
Aldi is
Leroy.
like one of the biggest grocery stores in the world.
Woolworth went to Australia.
Well,
But he
Woolworths
finally got
said
there. He
it was
finally
an
got there.
isolated incident, Vlad.
Woolworths was like hood Kmart back in the day.
Well, Woolworth says it's an isolated incident and the team's investigating with their suppliers.
Oh, that's Hood Melbourne.
Investigating. You know what they're doing?
Hmm?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you put a frog in here, love.
That's it.
Didgeridoo.
That's it.
I think it was me. I'm sorry. I was missing Greg.
Why are you talking like an old English lady?
That's like 2 feet tall.
You want so bad to be taller than people.
He
don't
loves
you?
his
I am taller
lettuce.
than people. Most people.
Hey, we got to clean up in aisle 3 for Rue Bowls.
And figure, why would you guess the same place you could find rue balls, you can find a frog in your salad? Do they even I guess they don't have any kind of code, right?
Reese.
They just throwing it in the bag. Whatever you get in that bag is extra.
Reese, you see this story here? Ben Simmons is a champion fisherman. Well, he certainly couldn't shoot a basket no more.
No more. Could he ever?
That's a good point. Didgeridoo. Take a break.
Do better.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. A couple of pieces of local news here from Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald. Wayne Ellington will serve as the Heat Summer League coach this year. Former sharpshooter, been on the Heat staff for a couple of years.
Still playing.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, Leroy.
The man with the golden arm?
The man with the golden arm. The man with the golden arm.
I know it's been a minute for that.
Wayne Ellington will be the head coach of the team this year.
Wow.
So good for Wayne Ellington.
Yeah, that's quick, right?
Yeah. I think everybody else is kind of.
Yeah, everybody else.
I don't know how that works. Is if it's like a thing of honor, or it's like, hey, it's your turn. I think everybody else on the staff has kind of done it.
Yeah.
Did Karan do it?
Karan did it.
Malik
Chris Quinn's
Allen.
done it. Malik Migan's done it. Eric Glass has done it. Dan Basacchio's done
Did
it.
Jawan do it at any time?
I don't know. I feel like he
I think
probably
he did it before he went to Michigan.
feel like he probably did.
So that's kind of the next step.
Yeah.
But right now, the guy to get the next job is the right-hand man of sport, which is Chris Quinn, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen any interviews or anything lined up for him. I don't know. He deserves it.
Who is Dallas going to hire? Did they hire somebody?
No,
they fired.
No, they just fired.
I know
Chris,
they just
Jason
fired.
Kidd. They just fired him. I don't know who they're. I think who did I just see that they were interested in? I just saw this today. Damn it. It was kind of a known name. I think it was a college guy. Oh, John Shire. They were interested in John Shire from Duke.
You know who I think of when you say John Shire?
Who?
2.5 Men.
It's Cryer.
John
I know.
Cryer?
Yeah. I just told you that's who I think of.
Hmm.
Didn't say it was the same last name.
Dade South is when is the annual Chris Quinn head coaching snub? Oh, it's that train's never late. They're gonna snub him.
Yeah.
You know, listen. I already told Chris Quinn. You know, he needs to go start a podcast if he wants to be a head coach.
Wow. Boy, that's harsh. He's an assistant for a team who tries and still can't make the playoffs. Quinn does not deserve it.
Yeah, well, what about the years in past when he's been the assistant on teams that made the finals? Did he not deserve it then? You know what I mean? Like it's silly. Like he's definitely seasoned enough to go do that.
He's been the right hand man for is he in his 40s yet?
Is he in his 40s? Yeah, I think he's in his 40s.
I
also think there's
San Antonio coach gives me the creep. He looks like he's 12
Mitch Johnson
for the Spurs.
Yeah,
he looks like he's 12.
Interesting. Somebody said, what happened to Fizdale? I think Fizdale just took a job in Europe, actually. I want to say like Greece or something like that. I just saw something like this. Hired. I want to say, I'm sorry, Nigeria. This is from last week. David Fizdale hired to coach Nigeria men's basketball. Is he like the national coach?
Wow, that's like coaching the Oats.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Mike Brown coached Nigeria when they beat America, actually. I believe Gabe Vincent was on that team. Remember he wore Namdi on the back of his jersey? It was a warm-up game. It was a friendly.
He did. I remember.
Yep. Crazy. So, yeah, you got that piece of news. And then the Marlins are going to call up Graham Pauley. He's coming back up. He's been apparently hitting the ball in AAA. So Graham Pauley's going to come up, but he's only going to play against right-handers because he's lefty.
Really? I think that's the biggest. Like, if you can hit a baseball, you can hit a baseball.
Nope. That's where you're wrong, Leroy. That's where we're wrong.
Really?
Yeah. No, math says no.
Math does not say no.
Math says no.
Math may say that your
Math
batting
says-
average is less, but your best hitters on your team need to be hitting every night.
No, we are the stupid ones because math says that Christopher Morel is gonna go on a tear. He's gonna be like Joe DiMaggio for the rest of the season against left-handed pitchers because they keep putting him out there.
You know when?
Nope.
When they send him back down to the jumbo shrimp or back up.
Unbelievable. Prospects. I'm lashing out. I'm sorry. Listen, we get a split against the Braves. That's pretty good, but
You better get it split. You better hope Sandy pitches good tonight.
I think he will. This is the normal team. I
Here's
feel good.
what sucks about this, though. You ready? You
What?
want to know what sucks?
Yeah.
Sandy could give up 2 runs and then mysteriously nobody could hit.
Maybe. Dade South says that Bendix is the real Smugsy Bogues.
Point for Twitcher.
All right. Well, you got that today. The Marlins and the Braves. You'll be able to hear that right here on FM 104.3. 6 o'clock, Marlins on deck. Steven Strom will get you ready. And then Jack McMullen and Rod Allen will have your call from Lone Depot Park. And that's what we got tonight. You got Knicks and Cavaliers, game 2, and game 1 between the Hurricanes and Canadiens in the NHL Eastern Conference final, a singular final. So a lot of action tonight, everybody. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Hockman, Crowder, Solana coming on up. And we will talk to you rascals tomorrow.